Termino enamorándome, mi amor, pero me pregunta mi amor. Vino que no ando, mi amor, ni no te falta verdad, amor. Termino enamorándome, mi amor, pero no te gusta mi amor. Vino que no ando, mi amor, ni no te falta verdad, amor. Vino que me gusta, amor, pero me tocamos que tengo que me gusta, amor. Vino que me gusta, amor, pero me tocamos que tengo que me gusta, amor. Tengo que gusta, tengo que me gusta, tengo que me gusta, tengo que me gusta, tengo que gusta, tengo que me gusta, tengo que me gusta, tengo que me gusta, mi amor. Que a mí que me gusta, amor, que tengo que me gusta, amor, que tengo que me gusta, amor. Que no que me gusta, amor, que tengo que me gusta, tengo que me gusta. Ven enamorando, que me pregunta, y no que no vendo, que no es mi amor. Y no que no vendo, que me pregunta, y no que no vendo, que no es mi amor. Y no que no es mi amor, que no que me gusta, amor, que no que me gusta, amor, que no que me gusta, amor, temor, que no que me gusta, amor, que no que me gusta, amor, que no que me gusta, amor, temor. Termino enamorando, mi amor, pero no te gusta mi amor. Y no que no vendo, mi amor, ni no te cuesta verdad, amor. Termino enamorando, mi amor, pero no te gusta mi amor. Y no que no vendo, mi amor, ni no te cuesta verdad, amor. No te motes, pues no que me gusta, amor, pues no que me gusta, amor. Que no te motes, pues no que me gusta, amor, pues no que me gusta, amor. Que no te me gusta, amor, que no que me gusta, amor, que no que me gusta, amor, que no que me gusta, amor. Que no te me gusta, amor, que no que me gusta, amor, que no que me gusta, amor, que no que me gusta, amor. Yo no te cuesta verdad, amor, mi no te cuesta verdad, amor. No te cuesta verdad, amor.
Shout out to the brotherhood. Glad to see you guys coming in the building. Man, I'm gonna drop the link early. Let some brothers get in. All right, man. We are in the building, man. I just want to give you guys a shout out, man. I appreciate all you guys who rock with the channel a lot. Man, many of you guys was asking me to do this subject. Many people, man. I got a lot of emails, man. Do white men get more women in Dominican Republic? Man, you know, brother. One of the YouTubers, brother Skylar made a video, man. Shout out to that brother, man. He's a cool guy. I watched a lot of his content, but he dropped a video maybe a few weeks back, or a week or something ago, and he talked about, and I didn't watch the video, to be honest with you. Men on the Move is going to jump on, and he's going to get into the chat too and kind of talk about this, and I'm going to drop the link for any of you guys talk about it. But man, this subject comes up a lot about, you know, white men getting the best. And look, I won't lie to you, in certain countries they do like they get, you know, due to slavery, colonization, a lot of these things, whiteness is looked at, or even lighter skin is looked at in a good light. And the DR has like little colorism and different things too, but no, no, not. No, man, nah. In the DR, man, it's more, you got more of a equal playing field. No, man, nah, I just nah, man. That is just that's not true. Now you got racial issues. You got, and let me say this to brothers too, because in America, man, we view race a lot differently than the rest of the world do. In America, we got the one drop rule, different thing. In a lot of other countries, they don't have that. They don't see the world the way Americans do. And sometimes us Americans, we try to force people to see the way we see the world. And you just can't go to a foreign country and tell people how they should see themselves, this and that. So you know who you are as a person. Like, I know I'm African American. I'm mixed with stuff just like them, but you know, I know I'm African American. I'm proud of that. And I think that you should be proud of that too, who you are, whoever you are. And shout out to the white guys. But in DR, no, man. This is my take. I'm gonna let other people get in. I'm gonna let the Man on the Move is in the back of the house. I'm gonna let him jump on too. Then I'm gonna drop the link, man. I want to hear from you guys. Remember, this is the barbershop. On the barbershop, I like to not just hear my self-talk. I like to hear what the brothers say. But make sure your mic is working. You will get on. Make sure your mic is good. Make sure your sound is good. Sometimes you have those ear things and they mess the whole stream up. And you can share your take. But listen, I'm gonna give you a little story. One time, man, and I know a lot of white guys in the DR now, but mostly on the North Coast. But I know a few in Santo Domingo. And man, I saw a white guy one time, man. He was with I'm telling you, man, he was with one of the finest women I've ever seen. I was in one of the restaurants, Adrian Tropical on the Melicon. I'm sitting there drinking beer. White dude walk in there, and he was with one of the baddest Dominican women I've ever seen, hands down. I mean, she was so beautiful. She was breathtaking, right? So now, introduced myself to him. Me and him talked a little bit. Because when you see another guy speaking English, regardless of the race, y'all start linking up a little bit, talking. So long story short, 2 weeks later, I'm in the airport. I see him in the airport, and we start chopping it up. We sit by each other on the plane. And what he told me was this. I like, man, that's your woman, man. She looked good. He said, nah, man, she was a call girl. Like she was an actual call girl. So you'll see dudes with women and you think, wow, man, these white dudes winning, you know, they got this. But sometimes it might be, she was a call girl and she was beautiful. I'm talking about she was beautiful. But he said, nah, man, she was a call girl, called up, escort, to come out there with me. And a lot of businessmen are like that. They'll just use an escort for whatever they need. You know, they might have a wife at home, whatever, and go back home like nothing happened. He was a cool guy. So I met a lot of white dudes, and most of the white dudes I meet, they deal with Haitian women. It's something about white European men. They love the Haitians, and the Haitians love white men. Now, look, when you talking about DR women, the Haitian women are the ones who like white men. They like white men a lot. But look, I'm gonna bring my brother Men on the Move on here too, so it ain't just me talking. You can hear from the brother. Man, shout out to you, Men on the Move podcast.
What's going on, man? What's going on, y'all, boy?
Yeah, man. Well, you see what we discussing from your take. Do you think, from you've been to DR now a couple of times, do you think that black men are losing in the DR? Or like, I know you probably watched Brother Scott. I didn't watch it, man. Again, shout out to that guy. Over here is about positivity. We don't do negativity over here. We're about positivity. So, man, shout out to that brother. But in your take, do you think that it was an equal playing field, or you think that white men had us beat on that?
I think it's an equal playing field, man. Honestly, I mean, I think everybody knows white men have an advantage in certain things. They pretty much run the world. They've been doing that for a long time now. So it is going to be some woman that's definitely going to pursue white men because they see them as that white knight, you know, they savior. But to say that black men is losing, I think that's more of a perspective than just something that's a fact.
Are we getting the leftovers? Put it like that. Like they get the best, we get the whatever.
Heck no, man. Listen, man. Some white guys just seeing into the type of stuff we into. Some of the things that we see as trash, a white man can see it as a treasure, and it's vice versa.
Yeah,
you know, it just depends on how you look at things.
Yeah. Look, answer this. Who did you see white men with more when in the DR? With Dominicans or Haitians?
Haitians.
Yeah, they love Haitians. Though.
Haitians, big. Yeah, that's another thing. Talk about how white men, get better Dominican. White men are even really be going after the Dominicans, man.
I know, that's the crazy part about it. I see white men with Haitians. I was like, where'd that come from?
All the time.
Yeah, that's all I see. No matter where I went. Look, now my neighbor's from Holland. He has a Dominican wife, but guess what? She looks Haitian. She's very dark. Nice lady. I talk to her all the time, but he has a dark. Look, a lot of white men love that dark chocolate, man. I tell people, how you think we got here? They love that dark chocolate.
You never lie.
They love it. Yeah, man, they love it. And man, again, shout out to the white guys, man. Look, I don't knock people for going after what they like. A lot of people get mad about that. You know, I feel like whatever you like, that's what you into. Roll with it. I'm happy. I'm happy for you. Leave me alone. Do your thing. But But a lot of people think that in the Dominican Republic is the same as the rest of Latin America.
It's not,
Dominican
man.
Republic is its own thing, man. I've been to Mexico, and look, in Mexico, saw some white guys winning dead. I still was
Mhm.
winning. I'm more focused on me winning. I'm not worrying about who. I'm not a D police. I don't care who's sleeping with who.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Long as you know handle your business, long as you is legal, you're not out here hurting nobody. You're not messing with no children. Do your thing, partner. But I find
Right.
that in Asia, I used to date a Indian woman, and in their
Mhm.
culture, they love white men. Oh man, they
Yeah.
worship the hell out of white men, and a lot of
Mhm.
Asian women worship men. So certain countries, man, we'll be lying if we said that white men are not winning. But look,
Yeah.
to flip that, black men got countries we winning too. Like you saw that
True.
thing about the guys in Poland. These dudes African, very
Yeah.
dark. All the white women, I think people like they fantasy. They like that opposite
Right.
of themselves, and that's what I think, man. What you think
And a
on that?
lot of military men that tell you about Germany, man. Black men are loved in Germany over there.
Yeah.
So it like I said, it's more of a perspective, man. This I can't just say white men definitely just beat out black men on getting better women, because it's times that you will see a white man that look good, got a woman, and you act like, what the heck you doing with a woman like that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, she don't even look good to you, and vice versa. Like a lot of black men, like, their woman a little thicker than how white men like them. And I guess, if you a person that like your woman thin and slender, and you see a black man like to be with a lot of more thicker woman, BBL Ronin,
Yeah.
you, know,
I
you
like my
you would
woman
think,
thick.
yeah, you
Yeah.
would think like, oh man, he ain't getting a good woman, but to you, like, nigga, you winning.
Yeah. Some people don't. Now look, white men are changing too. Now the world changing. But let me give you something. Let me give you an example of how much the world changes. That's why I don't like race and stuff no more. Like I don't even think like that anymore. But let me give you an example,
Mhm.
man. I went to Walmart today. I'm getting all my stuff to go back to the DR. DR. I'm getting all my stuff I need right now. Packing up. I'll ride back in the DR next week. So man, while I'm in Walmart, I saw something funny. I'm in a little country town picking up stuff. Right. I
Right.
drive way far because I can't deal with these ninjas in Walmart acting crazy. So I go to Walmart, man,
Mhm.
in a little country town, outside of New Orleans, right? And let me tell
Yeah.
you, man, all I saw was old white men pushing their black grandkids around. They got rebel flag shirts on, but they all
Mhm.
had black grandkids or interracial grandkids, mixed grandkids. And that's all I saw. I'm
Right.
telling you, they loved them. Come on, Papa. Little
Uh-huh.
kids, little kids with curly hair walking. I was like, that's all I saw. Like, God. So the world is changing. We are changing. We're evolving. People can like you can't fight progression. I know Umar Johnson don't like it. He don't like
Mhm.
men messing with snow bunnies and stuff. He's the king of
Yeah.
and he's not the king of pan Africanism. He is the king of the police. That's who he is. But look, he hates to see stuff like that. But to me, it's progress. Is
Yeah.
definitely progress. I think people should be able to get with who they want to get with, and that's it,
Mhm.
man. What you think about that?
Man, when it comes down to dating outside your race, man, I'm definitely an advocate for that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, man. Like, I got a cousin, I grew up with, and me and her were real close. But I remember being around, like, had to been about 13 years old, and she told me she had never did a black man. And she sure never did. Like, she ended up getting married to a white dude, had a kid by him. They ended up getting divorced, and then she ended up marrying an Italian guy, and they're still together. But it's just like, you can't get mad at progress. Like how you said, the world is changing. Everything is open now, and there's nothing wrong with black men dating white women, Hispanic woman, black woman dating whatever they want to date.
Mhm.
It's open. It's a free world, man.
Yeah, man, you definitely you can do whatever you want. But it's funny you say that because look, one of the girls that used to live in my neighborhood, man, when I tell you, bro, I was crazy about her. The whole neighborhood was crazy about this chick in our neighborhood. She grew up with us, and she was the
Hmm.
same way. Now, her father or her stepfather, man, he was a drug head. He was on drugs really bad. And look, the dude used to be a doctor, lost his medical license, smoking the rock, smoking that cocaine, but he was a nice guy, you know.
Right.
But he was on drugs. So she, for some reason, in her head, she equated all black men like that. She looked
Mm-hmm.
at us in just a negative way. And she did the same thing. She would not date I'm talking about from 13 to a grown woman. She didn't have anything to do with black men at all. She had black brothers, everything. Black
Yeah.
father, but she wasn't mixed, none of that. Black mom, black dad. She didn't want anything to do with that because how she grew up, her family was very dysfunctional. She just wanted to get the hell away from them, black people all the way. So she had a lot of something called self-hate. She just wanted to get away from it. And
Mm-hmm.
that's how she thought. And she ended up marrying a white dude too. And why a lot of people in the neighborhood would call her all kind of names. They say, "Oh, I'm like, man, even though I liked her, I'm like, man, sometimes people don't like you. It ain't for
Sometimes
you.
they don't.
And if it's not for you, it's not for you. Just move on." But people get mad. I saw a dude curse a woman out recently like that. He tried to cold approach her. She didn't want to holler at her. He called her a B. That's some corny stuff, man.
Yeah.
The woman don't want you, just move on. You
Man,
know?
it'd be a cold day in hell for me to worry about some Hispanic girl that don't want me.
Yeah.
It's just way too many of them, man. Somebody go
Mhm.
like me at some point. All y'all can't tell me no.
Yeah. So you think so with you? So all you date is like Spanish women, actually regardless of the race, or what?
I'm pretty much. I love Hispanics. I mean, I dated Haitian, so I like the whole Latina
Yeah,
vibe, I guess.
They Latinas too,
Hmm.
Haitians. Yeah, but I did find a lot of Haitian women easy to deal with. Brother was
Hmm.
just talking about the guy because look, the first white man I met in Dominican Republic, I met him in Santo Domingo on the Melicon. He was a Scottish man. I don't know if he watching this or not. Awesome guy. Talked to. He was very fit. This man told me he was 70-something years old, and he had a beautiful younger Haitian woman. If he's 70, she had to be her late 20s or 30s, and they had been married. And he said, "Man, we live together." And he put me to the
Hmm.
side and said, "Let me tell you, man, Haitian women are some of the best women on the island." And it took me a while
Hmm.
before I dealt with. I'm like, I don't want a damn Haitian woman. That's how I was thinking. I didn't want, and until I really start dealing with them, and the Haitian women did not see, because I think, and me and you done talked about it. I'm talked about this with
Yeah.
somebody. We got preconceived notions ourselves in America about them sassy sapphires. You see a
Uh-huh.
dark skinned woman, you already
You just
thinking.
think they
You ever
all
watch
ghetto.
you ever watch Living
Yeah.
Single? You had Max. You just thinking a dark skinned woman. And my stepmom, my dad married a dark woman, and man,
Uh-huh.
she was mean as hell to us. So
Yeah.
you get these preconceived notions in your head of what people are, even though that's not what they are. So when I got to the DR, I didn't really rock with dark skinned women like that. It took
Uh-huh.
me a while till I say, I met one in the club and got with. I'm like, man, you know what? She ain't nothing like what I thought. She is a sweet,
Hmm.
awesome chick. What the hell was I thinking? So I think we sell ourselves out short when we keep our hand closed instead of keeping it
Hmm.
open and seeing what the universe got for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I know exactly what you're talking about because I love them red. I love them red. I love that long silky hair, but being in DR exposed you to, I'm talking jet black woman that got long hair. I'm
Yeah.
talking hair that come down to their ass, and
Straight.
that's not something you just usually see here in our community, man. So it's real shocking, to be honest. And man, actually, one of the very first girls I got when I was over there on the island was a Haitian girl, man.
How did she
And
treat you?
turned.
How did she treat you, Senor Leche? Senor Leche.
Man, treatment was amazing, big dog. The treatment was
Mhm.
amazing. Matter of fact, it was so good, man. I remember I came back, and it's a Haitian girl here in the States. And it was so good. I'm like, man, is she gonna be the same way? Am I gonna have it at home?
Yeah.
So I wanted to get that a shot.
Well, that American culture, man, is so hard to. And look, shout out to the real feminine women in the United States. There are some pockets of it. I just never really
Hmm.
had one myself. I got friends who got women who cook for them and do things, and they work together and they build up. But I never had a woman like that, man. My thing, look, I always been able to get women, but I would just, man, it just was hard. They didn't cook,
Hmm.
they didn't do nothing. They were just modern women to the core. I had a video just come out today, and I talked about what made me even go to the DR. Man, I was so depressed. Man, I'm gonna tell you, bro. I had so much money, but money didn't make me happy at all. I started dating. Every woman I went on a date with, man, she was a hardcore feminist. Look, the higher their
Hmm.
education, this is what I learned, man. I said, look, I don't want to deal with no, with no hood rats. So I started dating women who was highly educated. Man, they were worse than
Yeah.
the hood rats. Because you know what a hood, like somebody's
Yeah.
for is being feminist.
Mm-hmm.
Every woman, the doctor, liked her, man, loved her and her little boy, loved spending time with her. But she was a feminist too. They were feminists, and we would get into it about politics and different things. And I'm not a victimhood type of guy, bro. I was raised like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
man, nobody come and save your ass. You got to get up and get it. Nobody's coming. So when I would talk with them, even the lawyer I had, the same thing. We would start off good life, liked them. But when it came to politics and feminism, and I remember we got into it about a woman's right about the baby. And man,
Yeah.
that would end a lot of my relationship. They would be like, they were feminists because they wanted the right to get abortions or whatever they wanted. But I said, well,
Mm-hmm.
what about the man's right? Because I had a woman do that to me, man. Me and a woman was dating and she got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't tell me nothing, bro. While I'm at work, this heifer go have an abortion. Don't
Mm-hmm.
tell me nothing about anything. And I
So
noticed something like a couple of weeks ago, man. I'm rubbing on her belly. This mom, she don't tell me nothing. I'm in there rubbing the belly, put my head through
ain't
it.
nothing there.
Ain't nothing there at all. Lucky charm,
Oh
lucky charm.
man.
Man, she got me so cold, and then she finally tell me one night, and she was like, "Hey, man, I went and had an abortion." And bro, let me tell you, man, I flipped the hell out. I was so
Damn.
upset that damn, you don't even tell me. So when I started dealing with these feminists in the United States, we would get into it about that subject. I'm like, if you got the right, I should have the right not to pay child support. Then what if you want to keep it? You know what I'm saying? So we
Mm-hmm.
were getting a
Right.
knockout, drag out fight. So that was my problem with a lot of these chicks, man.
Mm-hmm. Like I remember I was with a girl right before I got with the one that made me move here to Atlanta, and we was together for about maybe a year and a half, and it all ended, man, like right before Christmas, cause she told me that she expect a man to pay for everything. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. At this time, I was like, hell no, I ain't no man that gonna pay for everything. We doing 50-50.
Yeah, I
My
got you.
mind changed right now. My mind changed on that now, but
You was one of them
during
with
that time.
the strength sprinkle brothers.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, we doing 50-50, girl. But she hit me with something that was so crazy, man, that I just had to leave her. And I left her. I told her after the Christmas. After Christmas, I told her on the way home in the car, I was like, we gotta break up. Cause she told me, bro, she said, I asked her, like, she wanted me to pay all her bills. And I said, well, hell, you got student loans. Who the hell go pay that? She said,
Yeah,
you. Big dog.
man.
Big dog. She wanted me to pay her student loan.
I hit it again.
Man, soon as we
Mm-mm.
got in our car after, I let Christmas go by with her parents, all that. Soon as we got in our car on our way home, we ain't gonna work out. We gotta break up.
Yeah, man. Some of these chicks like that. So one of the brothers just because the video I just put out, dude said, "Yo, this was my wife, bro, and my brother real love. I don't know you watched that video, man. On the move. I was talking about a little story time when I was
Mm-hmm.
married. My ex-wife called me. And I had 2 jobs, taking care of my kids. She didn't even work at all, and because she had just had a baby. So I'm like, baby, I got everything. I put it on my back. Got an extra job that her ass should have been doing. I did
Mm-hmm.
that, and so she called me. Well, I'm making some steaks right now, some potatoes. My mother coming over and my family. I'm like, oh, all right, that's all good. And I just say, look, man, put me some up. A couple of hours later, I get home to the house. I'm paying for everything. I
Mm-hmm.
walk in there. I'm like, hey, none of the family even looked up and spoke to me. None of her family, her
Mm-mm.
sisters, none of them said, hey, how you doing? How was your day at work? None of. So I go in the kitchen looking for my food. And I'm like,
God
hey,
damn.
where the food at? She said, oh, well, my brother was hungry. Huh? She get a last bit of food to her brother.
Was her brother working?
I don't know what that ninja was doing, but he shouldn't have been. I don't know. He was in the balcony. I don't know. He was in the
Oh
river
no, man.
trying to catch fish.
Uh-uh.
But damn, you're gonna give my food to your brother. And so these are all the things. Now, even her right now,
Yeah.
my ex-wife is married to guess what? A white man.
What?
Listen,
Damn.
with me, she was mean as a bag of cottonmouth snakes.
Oh, she done
Right
switched
now,
up, huh?
she done switched up. She got that Valley girl accent. You know, she talk. She got the Valley
That's
girl accent right now. She got that
shit. That
little
must be
blonde hair
that
now.
effect,
Oh, she
man.
done.
You what should be saying? I gotta be that zaddy effect. I gotta be
Yeah, that's Zaddy. And
zaddy.
look, I ain't knocking a white dude. So she's married to a white dude now. She done had a child for him. Now she does everything for him because my daughter told me, like, man, oh, she cooks for him. She cooks all the time, but for me, she ain't cook. Even though I took care of everything. That's why I got the hell out. I said I wasn't gonna leave,
God
but I
damn.
was gone. You know, my mom told me, bro. Sometimes women can tell you some right stuff, man. I came home to my mom's house, and this part of this whole conversation. Look, and my mom saw me. She said, "Where my son at?" I said, "What you mean?" She said, "You're not my son anymore. What happened to you? You used to be happy. You're not happy anymore. You with this woman who's bringing you down. It's clear y'all don't like each other." I said, "But mom, you know, I don't want to leave my kids because I came up in a broken home. I want to keep my family going. I'm going to seek counseling. I'm gonna go to church. Bro, I started going to church heavy. I didn't drink. I tried everything in the world, and that ship still sunk. And finally, my mom told me, man, if you're not happy, you need to leave. And that's what I finally did. One day I was gone. I was like, man, you know what? I'm out. I'm gonna pay my child support, whatever I got to do. And from that time on, man, my life started to get better. Sometimes you got to put yourself first. So I'm telling men in America, any dude listening to this, man, especially you all young guys like you, men on the move, don't get married to American women, man. Man, be careful, bro. Be careful. Getting married can ruin your whole life. I'm gonna get to the super chats, brothers, but I'm gonna tell you, man, getting married to American women right now, man, just let the culture shift again because it's like a clock. It'll go this way, then it comes back that way eventually. But right now, bro, just let it burn. It's out. Save yourselves. Save yourselves, man.
Man, see, you freaking saved me, man. A lot of you guys, like I remember, like I tell you guys always in the live, man. There's so many of you that I listen to. I'm so happy I caught before I ever got, a woman pregnant or before I ever got married because I was on that verge. I was one of them dudes that was listening to all the dating coaches, listening to the red pill and the manosphere, listening to all these different things, how to do game and all that. And all I was just gonna lead me down this road and end up getting a girl pregnant. You already know 50% of the marriages end in divorce, so that was likely to end in divorce.
80-something%.
80 something. God,
it's higher than 50, bro. It's high. I'm gonna guess newsflash. It's higher than that, big dog.
God, so it's really no point of getting married within America, man.
No, there's no point in getting married. And I'm gonna tell you, like I said in the video too, man. I look at all women like snakes till I get to know them. When I see a snake down the road, and I'm from Louisiana, we got snakes. Sometimes I open my back door when I'm in Louisiana. I gotta look down see if it got snake right there. We got snakes, we got alligator, we got all kind of stuff down here. So what I started doing, man, was when I meet any woman, whether it's United States, DR, Mexico, anywhere I've been at, I treat them all like they poison till I get to know them because people put on these different faces. You don't know what the hell these women are like until you have spent time with them and got to know them. And some play the long game and then they bite you. You know, some of them will bite you and you're thinking that you got something, man. So yeah, man. So we're gonna get back on the topic. Look, I'm gonna let some brothers on early with us, but I'm gonna let on maybe 2 at a time. Sometimes I find when I put 6 people on, it just takes too long to go back around the board. I'm gonna drop the link. Any of you brothers will want to get on, make sure your mics and stuff working, and we can discuss this right here. Because one thing about it, when we're talking about race and things like that, white men, this, that, everybody has their own perspective. My perspective in the DR has been very different. I've had good relationships, and I haven't had too many problems getting women in the DR at all. Even in the States, I just say, man, it's just a feminist aspect I had problem with. I had more problem in the DR with black men than I ever had with any woman. Just the black dudes hating that I had problem with. Dude, black men hate so much, big dog. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had any problem with white men or women or anything. Just black men. That's what you have problems
Man,
with.
speaking about that, bro, like I've never dealt like when it come down to like tricking, I deal with more black men telling me, oh, you shouldn't be dealing with the woman like that. You shouldn't treat women like that. You taking advantage of the woman. I had more black men. I ain't never heard that from a white man, not ever.
No, because you see the white men, man. You go to Sasua, you see nothing but white dudes out there, doing
Them
their
boys
thing.
having the time of their life, man.
Yeah,
Why
none
we
but the
can't
old
be
men
like
out there with them young women, man, making that thing.
even conversations like this is just not had in the white community, man. Like this
Yeah,
is
it's not, and I think that people should definitely do what they want to do with that. We got Brother Keith in the bill.
mhm.
Brother Keith, man, I was supposed to call, man. I forgot all about it, big dog. Wait, mute yourself. You in the building? All right, I see you now. Wait, let me see. All right, Brother Keith, what you think about this subject?
About the white men over
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Do you think that white men getting the best, and black men getting the leftovers, or what you think about that?
Well, this is my personal view. I think black men are the most wanted men on the planet when it comes to women. So
Okay.
there's a place in the world we can go where we're not the number one pick. Like I tell people, and it's not a big race thing. I just think that's what it is. Like no other race has a LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
No other race has a Serena Williams. Like, not to say anything bad about anybody else, but we're so much. It's just who we are. It's our presence, and so I don't think that's true at all. I think in the DR, everybody eating out here.
Yeah.
You gonna see Asian men out
Yeah.
here. You gonna see white men
Yeah.
out here, bad chick. You gonna see a brother that in the States you probably was struggling dating women, come out here. He got a bad chick. So I don't know, like to say that. As long as I've been out here and the many times I've never seen like a true distinction in how the women choose.
Yeah, me neither. I
Mhm.
never seen it. And you're in Dominican Republic. I'm gonna say he's
Yeah,
in DR right now. So
Mhm.
I don't see that. Now I am in Sosua, and we all know
yeah.
what happened in Sosua, but you also see a lot of Canadian brothers. Like my neighbor, she's a Canadian woman,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
she has a big Dominican brother over there with her, and he's
Yeah.
probably like 30 years younger than her.
Yeah,
And
he
he over there playing
getting it in.
life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like out here, man. Like if you come here, I feel as a foreigner, and these people really, you make them feel like you love their country.
Yeah. Yeah.
It don't matter what color you are, they automatically accept you. They automatically just start loving on you because I think they feel like, man, if you love our country, then we are good people.
Yeah.
You know, so that's just what I think. I haven't seen it. Now it is true you see a lot of the white brothers with Haitian women. But you know, in the States, a lot of us, man, we was kind of raised that light skinned women were more beautiful. We
Yeah.
all know through the whole
Yeah.
state in Black history. You know, our sisters
Mhm.
still about light skin, dark skin, and all the other craziness back
Mm-hmm.
home.
Mhm.
So, especially down there where you at, running, like, man, boy,
Yeah, they take that stuff serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do,
man.
boy.
So, I just think that's always been a cultural thing for us anyway. So
Yeah.
when we come over here and we're with a light skinned Dominican woman, it's just the equivalent of us being with a light skinned sister in the States.
Yeah, I got you.
Latin thing about I'm like, bro, the Latin, that long hair and skin tone and accent, it just do something for me. So
Mhm.
yeah, I don't see it though. I don't see the racism out here, I guess, when it comes to that.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but the brothers say right here, brother KF say Austin would disagree. He's living it right now. Well, Austin, a young guy, man, so he gonna have, and I'm not taking anything away from Austin, 24, 25, and it's depends. Like, look,
Yeah.
I'm 20 years older than Austin, so I've been through a lot of different things, and I think sometimes we were just talking about. Then I'm gonna let brother Teddy get on. We as Black Americans, I think we carry a lot of race with us, no matter where we go, and we like. I met a guy in Santiago one time, right? And me and him was chilling, talking, but he kept feeling like people watching us here. Man, look how they looking at us. I'm like, Ninja, you
Mhm.
got on all red and some yellow shoes. You know what I'm saying? They looking like he had on all red and he had yellow Chuck Taylors on. Man, they looking at you. You out here dressed
Yeah.
like Bozo the Clown, but he's thinking like, remember on what's that movie, Boomerang? Remember how Martin character was? He thought everything was racial. You see, it didn't the white ball knock
Right.
everybody else in. So that's a lot of
Right.
us, bro. We carry a lot of that. Not saying racism isn't real. We all them dealt with it. But man, in the DR, nobody worrying about you.
No.
You're trying to get their paper. They ain't worrying about you. They trying to do their thing. So,
Yeah,
brother
man.
Teddy. Oh, hold on, brother.
And
Brother,
that's what I want to ask.
yeah, brother Teddy.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, brother.
Can you hear me?
You go ahead, brother. You got the floor.
Yeah, okay. Well, I hope what I'm getting ready to say don't get me banned from your live, but or
Just don't curse. You can say what you want, but don't curse.
Okay, yeah, that your topic. I'm glad you brought this topic up, but yeah, I'm in Punta Cana now. And
Okay.
Yeah, that whole thing with the white dudes with the sisters, no, that rubbed me the wrong way. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that rubbed me the wrong way. I can't get with it. I don't know. I understand, the Haitian sisters and the Dominican sisters down here, they be with the white dudes. In that case, it just rubbed me the wrong way because I know why they with them. And I'd be like, maybe it's that Black American thing, like you just said, carrying that, that overflow from feeling the racial tension coming from American, and it's kind of still subconsciously in me or whatever. And things, but I'd be like wanting to say something to sisters. It's like, why are you with them? But I know why they with them. It's the same thing.
Why they with them? Why you think
why you with them? And stuff. That's why I ain't on camera right now because I'm in Punta Cana and somebody might be.
I was wondering that.
I got he's good. He's
that's
good.
why I got the camera off.
It's good,
they might be watching your stream, and I'm out walking the streets, and hey, ain't you that dude? Yeah, but
no, man, it's a safe space for you, brother. It's all good, brother.
Yeah,
say what's on your mind.
Yeah, that just rubbed me the wrong way because I seen it when I first got here, like last week when I got here. It's like, man, come on, what's this sister doing with this white dude? You don't even have to be an old white dude. He's a white dude.
Yeah, I got you.
It's a Haitian sister or a local Dominican sister. It's like, why are you with him? But then I think about it. It might be a financial thing or whatever. It's like what you see in this white dude. You got all these, melanated people, men around, and you with this dude and things like that. But that's kind of how I feel about it. It just rubbed me the wrong way, especially in Boca Chica. It's Boca Chica, not so much Santo Domingo. It's, you see them, but not as much. But I know why they with them when I do see them. And it's like, man, sister, you don't have to disrespect yourself like that. I don't know why they with them for sure, but that's just my opinion, my thoughts. I don't ever say nothing, but it's like, okay, it just rubbed me the wrong way.
But you got the right to feel how you feel,
brother Teddy.
Yeah, I think I ain't no race. I ain't saying people should be who they want to be with.
Yeah,
but my people like everywhere is like, no, y'all got to, it just like I said, it just rubbed me the wrong way. Just rubbed me the wrong way.
So can I ask you a question, brother Teddy?
Yeah.
Just to play devil's advocate, because I know a woman is going to see this screen, and I just would like to know, like, what do you feel when you see, black men with white women, or like women?
Yeah, brothers, I don't have no problem with that. I don't have no problem with brothers get with they want to get with. I just have a problem with the sisters.
Yeah.
With some white chick and things like that. Feel free. Do your thing. But when it comes to the sisters, no, man. Now that's the mother. That's the mother of us, man. She has our lineage, our race. She keeps that stuff going and stuff because without getting off the subject too much. But so if the brother plants his seed in a white woman, the child gonna be black. But it ain't the same with the seed by the white man in the sister. And the child will eventually come out white and things, they keep going down the line without getting off the topic too much. But it's just brothers can do what they want to do. I'm down with that. But when it comes to sisters, no.
But let me ask you something, brother Teddy. Do you think that white men getting more better women in the DR from what you see? I didn't see it, and brother Keith didn't see it. Man on the Move didn't really see it.
Yeah, I think it's like I said. I think it's transactional. Yeah. I really think it's transactional. I really don't think these sisters really want to get with them like that and think they just might be getting something out of it, getting their rent paid, getting their money, whatever, and things like that. And to me, it's just like these white dudes are using sisters. It's like they come down here and they wouldn't be back in America, dating no black woman. Straight, they wouldn't be. They come down here like, okay, I got this fetish or whatever. I want to go out with a black woman. I only do that out the country. And things like that, because these are the same white dudes that go and be in America would not step foot to a sister. It would step to a sister at all. So that's kind of how I feel about it.
All right, well, let me ask you something, brother. Brother just put he just put a super chat, and his brother say, "Why does it rub you the wrong way? Let them let them want their light skinned babies."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
No,
really what they after being wanted. Wanting the white man, they want the
yeah,
light skinned babies. Do you think that's it? And shout
no,
out
it
for
ain't.
sending out super
No,
chat.
no. I think it's the financial aspect of it and how they are. To me, I don't know. I don't know why they really doing it, but just from my perspective, it's just transactional. They using the sisters for some fetish like that. Like I said, they wouldn't be doing that in America. You wouldn't see them out. It's the same white dudes. They wouldn't be out with no sister. They had an image to protect. When you out the country, they can do whatever they want to do. But they using the sisters when they out the country. That's the problem I
Yeah.
have with it.
Well, let me ask you something before I go back to Men on the Move. How are the women treating you there? Whether they Haitians or Dominicans, how the women treating you since you've been on the
Oh, they
island?
treat me they're just fine. I mean, hey, I don't have no problem with them.
Yeah.
I speak the Spanish. I know the language, all that kind of stuff. I don't have no
Oh, you
problem with
winning.
it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
winning there. Yeah. That's
yeah,
how
I
you do it.
don't have no problem with the women. So it's not. I know where you try to maybe going with that, but no, I don't have no problem with that.
No. I like to know how people doing because a lot of people think that a man just have to like trick off with women. You can meet regular
Right,
women. I tell men that you don't just have to
right,
do that. Nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. But no, I like to hear people's takes on different because I tell men a lot of times when you come to DR, you don't know who the hell you're dealing with. You can think
right,
she a regular woman, but she be out there slinging that thing. She could be a midway. She can have a job and still out there slinging that stuff. you don't know till you really get to know them. You know what I'm saying?
right. Exactly.
Yeah.
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 That's
All right,
dope.
men on the move. Before we go back to Keith, you got the mic.
Shit,
Uh,
man. Yeah, like I said, man, I don't see any problem when it comes down to mixing races at all. And the reason I asked you that, brother Teddy, is because I know how women work in this space. So when they hear you say you're not really feeling seeing sisters with white men, they'll always clip it back to, well, black brothers with white chicks all the time or Hispanic chicks all the time. So they'll say stuff like you don't want them to be happy and whatnot. And I just want to see your opinion on that because I know they like to clip these type of stuff, but they go clip that. They go
yeah, they
Nah,
clip
but
definitely
all they
brother,
clip
want
brother
to.
that.
Ted did it right. He ain't
Yeah, they
showing his face. He
Yeah,
said what he wanted to
right.
say.
They can clip it all
yeah,
they want to. That's just
Yeah.
how I feel. When I go out to public, like walking the street, walking the beach, whatever, and I see that stuff, man, it's like okay.
hmm
Like I
Now
said,
hold
people
on
can
right
do what
quick.
they want to do, but that's
right,
just
right.
this is how I feel about it. And sisters can have their opinion about it and say, well, it's a double standard, you being a hypocrite and all this other kind of stuff.
hmm
Well, okay, well, I'm being a hypocrite, but or it's a double standard. But
You
hey,
owning it, I'll tell you that much, bro.
right,
Yeah,
You
man.
definitely owning that.
But
Yeah,
I
we
think
doing.
that the brother just saying what he want to say. But let me say, brother Kevin, look, thank you guys for the membership. But off the subject, how can you make that logo? Look, man, I make a logo for you or even help you with it. Just send me an email to RonintheTraveler@gmail.com. Any of you guys, if you're members of my channel, put that in there and I'm gonna get to you first. Man, I got hundreds of emails, but brother Kev, I can help you make a logo, brother. I'm good at Photoshop and all that. I got you, brother. I went to art school for that. I got you. Don't worry about that. I help you make a logo, my brother, for your channel. And then you can come on here and we'll help your channel grow. That's how we do it over here. This the brotherhood. Brother Keith.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So look, being over there, we was talking about the white men, this and that. Do you feel like us being into Sue ruining the black man's image on the island?
So now that I'm not visiting, I'm seeing a lot of the brothers. I can see them cutting up
Mm-hmm.
and respectful more now that I'm not a weekend. I see these people every day. I
Yeah.
talk all, so you walk a block and you see the same 30 people. So there was an incident the other day where a brother wasn't paying the chicas. Like he'd do whatever and then he'll put him out and then they'd be, fussing because he ain't paying him. And then he'll go get another one, do the same thing. He did it for like 2 days, I heard. And, for a lot live out here, the other brothers, we like, hey man, like we was trying to put him on game. Like me and a couple of the old school OGs over there, we was like, hey man, like why come here to do that? Like you could have went anywhere else in the world. Why would
hmm
you come? Like that's why some of us have the reputation we have over here. And it's not hard. in my experience, to get a good reputation out here. Like you speak, they speak, you smile, you might buy something from one of their spots or whatever, and everybody cool. So, I will say this: I see the brothers messing it up. Like, we got to own that, because it's us out here cutting up, fighting with other American dudes, strong arming the chicas. Like, it's us doing that. Now, I haven't personally seen any white dudes do it, but I've seen some brothers do it a few times.
So you see brothers getting into it with other brothers. Like, look, even before you got on, he heard brother Minimum what you heard me say. I ain't have problems with white guys. I ain't have problems with any of that. I had problems with other black men.
The brothers,
the other black dudes, man. We got this real crabs in the barrel ninja mentality, man. That ain't no good. You know what I'm saying?
Us, man. And then I got out here, I think I spent a lot of time trying to convince a couple of the ones I dealt with out here, like, I'm not one of them. You know what I'm saying? Different. I'm older. I'm a grandfather. I'm retired, military. I've been in other countries. Like, I know how to treat cultures and all the other stuff. So I spent a lot of time trying to convince them, like, hey, I'm not out here for that whatever image of how black men act or how we actually acting out here. You know? So, I did have to spend a little time with that. Like, nah, I'm just different in that aspect. Like, I'm still a black man. I'll be a black king till I die. But I'm not acting like them ninjas.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And they cutting up out here, man. This weekend, man, it was a couple scuffles out here.
So you think it's the wrong type of men coming to Sosua now? Because Sosua is a laid back place, man. I don't see how you can act crazy in Sosua. It's just a laid back. I saw men act up a little bit, but it got such a good brotherhood there. I've never seen any place like Sosua in my life, Brother Keith.
Yeah, ain't nothing like it. Nowhere. I've world, Ron. I Germany. I know brother was talking about how they love us in Germany. They did. A couple places I've been in Africa and places I've been, but I've never been anywhere like this. Like this is something different than I've ever experienced.
Yeah. Okay, Brother Teddy. So Brother Kyle right here said. So Brother Kyle says, I want to touch on it. I want you to answer this. He says, so according to this dude, white men should only get with white women, but Spanish men and black men can have all the we have all the pretty women we want. He said that's kind of racist.
Okay, let me address that. Now let me expound on that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Now if the white dude is getting with a melanated woman, black, Latina, whatever, straight up, if he getting with her for the right reason, if he getting with her for the right reason, then I don't have no problem with that. I don't know. The thing is, I see it. My perspective, again, my opinion, is being transactional. These white dudes want just non-white women because they got a let me see if I can get with these people. They got a fetish for them. That's what I'm saying. I ain't no racist or whatever. People can be with whoever they want to, but if it's not for the right reason, like I said, would these white dudes do that same thing in America? Would they be in the States doing the same thing? Going out with sisters, going out with Latin women, going out with Asian women, any woman of color, would they be doing that? In my opinion, from my perspective, no, they would not. They would not do that. They leave the country just so they can do that type of thing. And the white women do that too with the brothers down here. I ain't D-Rod. So that's why I said what I said about what brothers can do. They can do whatever they want to do for men of color and things like that. But if the white dude is with the sister or the melanated woman for the right reason, then it don't rub me the wrong way. But I don't know what the reason is. I can only see what I can see. I don't know these people. So, they I'm just from my perspective.
Yeah, I mean, you got the right to have an opinion if that's how you feel. That's how you feel. I don't knock people's opinion.
As you might can tell from my statements, my responses. I'm blackity black. I'm pro black. So,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so
like a boy, I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right. So as long as they get with them for the right reason, I don't have no problem with it. Because my thing is, being a black man, we need to protect our black women from all things, all types of situations. Just put it that way.
Brother Teddy, I just want to ask you, when you were saying about protecting our black sisters, like, I've been married 3 times, and it's been all black women. And Ronan touched on it earlier about how feminine, like how that movement is destroying our people, just people in general, just Americans, whatever.
Mhm.
Think that now it's harder for us to protect our black women the way they cutting up in the States?
Definitely, most definitely, it is most definitely difficult
Okay.
to protect black women, black American women anyway. Now they got their attitudes and
Yeah.
all that. 'Cause they won't let you protect them.
Right.
They won't let you protect them and stuff. Whereas the women that are outside of the states and that all westernized and feminized, they'll let you protect them. You can stand up, you can open the door for them, and pull out the chair, all kinds of stuff. You can do all that.
Mhm.
The chivalrous stuff. You can do all that and stuff. And I seen that comment about I'm depolicing. How am I depolicing? I ain't depolicing. I said brother can do whatever they or white people or brother can do whatever.
No. Look, and you did say that. You did say brothers can do. He did say that, y'all. Don't talk to Brother Teddy in the chat. The brother did say. Maybe you didn't hear it. The brother said he's not depolicing. He's not. And Brother Kyle even came back and say, okay, it makes sense. He see your point of view. Shout out to you, Brother Kyle. If you one of the white brothers, man, salute to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. Look, but everybody is grown. We can have our perspective. If people don't like certain things, they don't like it. I don't care who you are. If you don't like it, you don't like it. That's just what it is. Nothing wrong with that. And people can say it, say how they feel about things. They messing with you a little bit. It's all good though, man. It's all in love, man.
Well, I can only explain myself as best I can explain it. You ain't getting it. You ain't getting it. That's all there's to it. Ain't no deeply going on.
Yeah, the brothers gonna mess with you, man. The brothers got love, man. The brothers got love, man. We always clowning like that, but because you did say you're not depolicing, you don't care what brothers do. And I understand what you're saying. You just want people to be with people for the right reasons, not for fetishizing, not this and that. I understand.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and if you can't walk around with a black woman in the store holding hands and stuff, don't come to another country doing it. Yeah, I got what you're saying. Exactly. Yeah, that's real. That's real talk. That's real talk. Real talk. Been on the move.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm giving you the floor. Hold on, I gotta get something.
I want to talk to Brother Teddy again, man. Hold on, man, because because I just gotta play devil advocate, man. I gotta play devil's advocate, man. So, like, if you was to say a woman say, okay, well, you wouldn't hold this black girl hand and then whatnot in America, because a lot of black dudes in America, they don't be wanting to deal with sisters sometimes, at least when they get of a certain status. But when they go overseas, like if you in DR right now, I'm pretty sure you've seen a lot of the black dudes with the darker skinned woman too, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Yeah.
So it's like I feel like a lot of black dudes, and it's just people in general, they are like programmed socially. So when you're in America, you more like, damn, I've been brainwashed to be like, damn, these light-skinned women or these white women are just so beautiful, and I need one to feel validated in a way. But when you overseas, you almost kind of like free. So then brothers are like, well, shit, I'm gonna just be with this black woman because that's what I like. But in America, I'm not under like a social standard. So do you possibly believe that white guys, if you don't see them with black women in America, it could be because of that same stigma?
Yeah, exactly. You got a point. Because they have a status that they need to uphold in America anyway. And see, this again, my perspective, my opinion. So when they might actually like black women when they in America, might want, they don't see nothing wrong with it. But when they go to the job or they're around their family or this, that, and the other thing, there's a different attitude, a different energy and stuff. And they might be okay with dating a black woman in America, but their family's not, or their co-workers is not, or their social circle is not, their sisters not. And so when they leave the country, they come down, DR specifically, they don't have to worry about it because none of them people around. So they can do what they want to do.
Yeah. I got you on that. Let me read this super chat. Right, we got brother came in, big spender, big dog, $50 super chat. I can buy me a bottle when I start drinking again. I'm on a water fast. When I start drinking, give me a bottle with that, big dog. Thank you, big dog. Man, that means a lot. Man, I love to see brothers supporting each other. It's a great situation when the brothers come in there like that, man. So he said, man, stop all the pro-black stuff. And not have a black family in the United States. Why the black women are secret federal agents against the black man. The family unit aspiration is dead. The Hispanics are a safer option for a black family. Now, look, I want to go around with this one. This is a good one. He's saying that it's dead in America. The black chicks, they own some other stuff. Now, Brother Teddy, I guess this was made to you. Then we're gonna go, Brother Keaton, Men on the Move, and y'all can answer this right here. Y'all need me to lead this up where y'all can see it?
Yeah,
I'm gonna lead it up. All right, brother Teddy, what do you think about that?
Well, I don't know why the dude or brother or whoever this is gonna talk about, stop with the pro-black. I'm black. I'm black. What am I supposed to be? Not pro-black? That I ain't anti anybody else. I'm pro-black. And stuff. So I'm in a black country or next to a black country. I'm going to be pro-black. So anything that affects black folks is, I'm going to feel a certain way about it. Even because I come from America where racism is, one of the things. It's not here. But that's just the carryover from the subconscious indoctrination, because I've dealt with the racism all my life in America. You come and you just can't help. I speak for myself. Can't help but see that stuff and feel some type of way about it. So yeah, I'm gonna be pro-black. I don't know what that person talked about. Don't be.
All right. So what do you think about the women? He's saying that the black women are federal agents, bro, against the black man. That the government using them against us. What do you think about that?
Yeah, just maybe he might have somewhat of a point with that, but I don't think it's like a conscious thing. I just think indirectly they using the black woman to kind of, I don't know, destroy the black family and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that stuff definitely is going on.
Okay.
So yeah.
And what about the family unit? You think that dealing with the Dominican or whatever else you want to deal with is a safer bet than dealing with black women in the United States?
All right, listen. The black family unit, I'm not saying that it's totally destroyed in America, because I come from a black family. Both my parents were black, my grandparents were black, everybody black. Okay, so I'm not going to say the family unit is destroyed in America and brothers should go outside of America to try to find that family unit. I'm just saying that it's not as easy, because there are forces out there that are trying to destroy, without trying to get all political and all that. There are forces out there that are against the black family and the black family unit. So yes. So if you can go somewhere where that black family unit is not as hard to establish, why not go there? Why not be there?
Yeah, I got you, Brother Keith. What do you think about it? You think that the government using black chicks against us, or what, in the States?
They in America, they've been doing that for how long? 400 years or something? That's not a news flash to the black. You know what I'm saying? My father was a Black Panther. We grew up in LA. I've seen it firsthand how they treated our black women and all. That has been known. But what I say about that's not a damn excuse for how they acted. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Stop using that. Stop letting the government use you by giving you food, Section 8, and making it better for you. Like I think our divorce rate in the black community in America is like 90% if the sister is educated. 90%. So I don't want to hear nothing about, to me, this is me personally, about the black community and building black family. All my children are black. All the mothers of my children are black. Let's get that out. Somebody send a text out. But at the same time, we got to own stuff as black people. We got to stop making excuses and start doing all that stuff. Like, it is being destroyed in America. America is just a way of life. So to get to the Dominican part, they're raised different out here.
Right.
They're raised with family values out here. So it could be just an American society thing, but as black people, we didn't own that. Like, we didn't took hold of that. You see it in our music, You see it the way we dress. You see it in everything we do. We have owned that BS that they've been giving us. So you can't complain about it if you keep letting it happen. I mean, I'll give you a good example. The music. I come over here and I start listening to their music, and it's always happy and dancing. And
that's true.
Grandma listen to it, and your children can listen to it. I couldn't play half the music I listened to in the States when my kids were young. You know, and that's what we consider Black culture, right? That's what we want to assume is our culture, and it's not. Like, there's a difference. So when you're in a country that they have family values, when you're in a country where their Bible is on the flag, when these women cook and clean because that's what they know how to do, yes, it's going to be better for you to get a Dominican woman. Black woman.
He hitting some points.
Yeah, you hitting, you swinging,
hitting some points.
It is not even up for discussion. Like Ronin say, there's some good ones in the States. I'm not putting down all my sisters. I have daughters, bro, that are grown, and they acting like them ratchet women in the States. And they father their whole life. They grew up in a disciplined house with military and never had to worry about food or cars or went to college for free. Like, my kids lived a very good life, but my daughters are cutting the hell up in the States because they've assumed what's going on out there, that movement, you know? So there's no doubt in probably most other countries you go to, you're going to find a better type of woman because of the way our American society is. You can put it on a race, but ours, we just tend to do stuff extra. Like, we just always extra shit. You know what I'm saying? This is how we are. So, own that. We got to own that. Like, we can't blame nobody else for our destruction.
Can we fix it?
Not in America.
So you think it's done?
Hey, you seen that debate between Biden and Trump?
Yeah, I saw it. It was like,
nah.
Like, which one you gonna pick? Is like, man, it's like asking, you want to get hit by a truck or a car? I don't want to get hit by none of them. You know? So that's the thing. So look, Men on the Move. Look to Town, what he was saying. What do you think? You think it could be fixed? Like, I was looking at a little bit of the BET Awards and turned it off fast as hell. I'm like, what in the hell? It was so disgusting and trashy and just like, man, it's like, oh man, I had to turn it off. I couldn't even watch it. So, do you think that our women have sold out and they federal agents against us, or what you think, Men on the Move?
I think I don't want to say they just sold out. I do believe they know what they're doing. I just think they don't care, really. You know, I don't think they care about the government. I don't think they care about the black man. I just think they're in it for themselves, and that's why I feel like I'm more pro-black men than anything. Like, I'm not pro-black people. I'm pro-black men, because I feel like men have gone through so much, man. Like, when I see my brothers out there struggling, you know, they got to work 2-3 jobs, and then they got to come back and they got to pay against child support that's eating their pockets alive. These mofos eating freaking ramen noodles. That's all they can afford, and it's killing them. You know, they don't have money to go to the doctor. Like, what's it called? Once you get the alimony, kills their pockets. They got to continue to pay the woman, and she able to sleep around with another man just so long as she don't get married. Like, I don't like to see black dudes getting over on. I can't stand that. So I'm always just gonna promote black men doing what they want to do. And as the put on what Brother Keith said, you know, can it be fixed in America? I don't believe so either.
Right.
I think it's better for men to go overseas, and it's almost like the passport has given you an opportunity to start a whole new tribe, to start a whole new culture within different parts of the world. So that, to me, is the only way to fix it. You got to start completely over. It's almost like that Thanos snap, and that's what your passport provides you.
Yeah, because I see in America, man, they're moving in weird directions. They going down a slippery tube that will land you in a tub of shit. I mean, I don't like nothing what we're doing in the United States right now. But I'm like you, man. I believe in helping brothers, man. I'm very big on the brotherhood and helping men, especially black men. I saw a brother at the gas station. I was in Baton Rouge and saw a brother. He's asking for change. He wasn't even that old, man. He probably was in his 20s. And he came up to me. I gave him $20, but I talked to him, man. I'm like, look, brother, you got to get yourself together. You want a job? Here go my phone number. I got somebody. I can get you a job. You know, you don't have to be out here like this, man. You got to clean yourself up, because nobody's going to come to save you, bro. You ain't a woman. A woman, somebody gonna save her. Nobody's gonna save you, and it's only gonna get worse. You see a lot of the homeless people, man. They're black men. A lot of black men. Nobody's coming to save you. Look, I was reading an article. They're giving women in the United States, especially black women, they're giving them business grants. The government helps black women. They're giving them money to start business and do things. That's not really happening with black men. Nobody cares about us, so we have to care about ourselves. We got enough fighting. We got enough fighting outward. We need to stop fighting inward. We fight each other too much, man. We got to get off that stuff, man, and work to build something great. And that's how we rise, you know. So that's why I started my platforms to try to bring brothers together, not tear each other apart. You know what I'm saying? That's corny to me.
So many of these other platforms, they shoot brothers in the foot. Like even talking about the negative stuff, like what's going on with Diddy, stupid stuff that Kanye says, like that. Like, man, other people go talk about it regardless. Women definitely go talk about it. Other races go talk about it. Why you as a black man got to talk about it, even if you don't agree with what he did? Why you got to keep putting out that negative energy towards your brothers?
Yeah. Now we got to stop that hate. But let me read a couple of super chats before I go and get to Brother Teddy. Got a super chat right here from The Chosen. Don't let them crocodile tears from the U.S. sisters fool you. They're not serious as they say in finding a good man. I mean, I will agree with that. A lot of the women, man, they just not. Again, not all, but a lot. And I'm friends with a lot of sisters in the United States. I talk to them. They stay on the Ferris wheel, man. They stay on the Ferris wheel. This man ain't no good. That man ain't no good. I broke up with him. What happened to the guy? Listen, even one of my aunts, love her to death. We had a family gathering. Now she's married to another guy. She at the family gathering with a different dude. You know what I'm saying? A whole different ninja. So look, brother Teddy, what do you think about this comment right here?
What the one that's up there now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think they too wrapped up in their careers. They ain't trying to, have no families. They're not serious. Like the comment says. And they ain't serious about finding a good man. So it's like, okay, well, the brothers that are serious about having a family, they want to, have that family unit going on. It's going to be difficult in America. I'm not saying that it's impossible. It's just easier in other places because outside of America, that's the they're more traditional. That's the culture. That's why I kind of appreciate your channel, Brother Ronaldo, is because you give brothers a place and show brothers what is possible. Where you can go somewhere and just be a black man and don't have to be worried about looking over your shoulder and all that kind of thing. You just be black. So
nobody worrying about you. Yeah, nobody
care.
Right. I mean, you could just chill out, do whatever you want, man. But a lot of sisters, they want it later on. They want it. Right. Look, brother Keith touched on this, and it's very important because what I started this off with, I was saying dating in America. I would meet women and I was able to date higher up, but the more higher their education, the less they wanted what I wanted. They were some of the women that had good money, they were doctors or lawyers or anything that had a profession. They wanted me to be traditional, but they didn't want to be traditional at all. And I started having problems with women like that, so that's the thing, man. That is the thing. But we're going to go to another super chat, and I'm going to let Brother Keith answer this one. Let's see what the brothers say. I'll read these super chats as we go. Man, I thank you guys for definitely supporting the channel. It means a lot. The Brother Phoenix, if you want a woman to respect you, she must see you as her protector, most importantly, her God. What do you think about that, Brother Keith?
And I agree. In the sense that, we were talking about it earlier. You got to have somebody willing to be protected.
Yeah.
So you can't, and you have to understand that with leadership comes some type of dictatorship. Like if I'm your leader, then obviously I have to be put at a higher echelon or where you're at. And I think a lot of women in the States, they're trying to be so equal all the time, but then you want this treatment from a man that will require him to be a leader. And you know, especially military brothers, we know somebody in charge of you. It don't matter if he's 5 years, 10 years younger than you. He got authority over you. So you can't have it both ways. So I think that's what I ran into in the state. I'm like Ronin, like I just couldn't find one that had traditional values. I don't care if they had both their parents. It's just maybe bad luck, bad choices, but it was just hard. And as soon as I stepped foot in this country, it's instant.
Yeah.
It's never a conversation on what she should do around this house.
Yeah.
Did you wash clothes, clean up?
And that's refreshing, I bet.
Right.
That feels good.
Yeah, it is, man. And she could be at work all day. I don't work, so I just get what I want all day. And she's still coming here like I've been the one to work all day.
Yeah.
And she's supposed to do without question. And
Brother Key, isn't that awesome? Isn't that an awesome feeling?
Man, that's the man. That's the feeling, bro.
Yeah, it's a feeling. Let me get this other super chat. Oh, this brother must have got his income tax checks. He coming hard today. You got to salute to that brother, right? Oh man, hold on. That brother coming in here hard today. Man, brother, man. Look, I don't know who he is. Brother, you come into the BR, we'll buy you a beer, big dog. Brother say, every existing black marriage I know right now are only surviving because the black husband is straight up beta. The man, like he's touching on something. Ever the wife wants, secretly complaining about every chance he gets. Brother, listen, let me brother minimum move. I want you to handle this one too. What he said is actually true, man. Almost everybody, and I was gonna say this when Brother Keith was talking about it, about he didn't find that feminine woman, even if she had a 2-parent household. Those black men are castrated. Bro, a lot of these and they don't move, they don't say nothing. You see him, he's like a deer in headlights. Bro, look, when the lawyer I was dating, her mom was asking me about college and stuff. I said, no, I went to trade school. And she was like, trade school, but I had more money than both of them. And when they was doing, I'm looking at the dad like, Ninja, help me. He was looking like he was like, I ain't about to. He looking at me. He ain't trying to help me. He ain't trying to stop his wife and daughter. I'm paying for their lunch. I'm paying for the dinner, man, myself, not them. The man didn't try to help me at all. The woman was like, well, you should go back to college right now. I'm like, why? I'm grown. I got a lot of money, but I'm doing good. I make more than the people that's doing that. And I'm telling them I do this, do that, but it wasn't good enough. They wanted that, you know, a lot of our people, man, and I understand why. They want you to go to college, to say you went to college. Even though I went to trade school, I'd have made a couple of $100,000 in the year. I'm telling them this, like, yeah, man, I do good. But all they could see is that paperwork, and they would judge a person with a blue collar. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like the dad was castrated. He didn't try to help me no matter what. I'm looking at him like, man, get your wife in check, because if I say something you don't like, then you're going to be wanting to fight. You know what I'm saying? But she was disrespecting me at the table. And even the girl I was with, she was kind of agreeing with it. Man, I broke up with that chick probably 2 or 3 weeks. I want to hit it a couple more times. After I hit it a couple more times, I was gone. So, Minimum Move, what do you think about what the brother's saying?
Man, they definitely castrated, bro. It's like the guys that are married within the States right now, bro. They're married to women that they don't even like. You know, they're married to women that they're not attracted to anymore. Them boys be sitting outside, and when they get home from work, they be sitting outside in the yard, just, you know, dreading going in the house to deal with their family, to deal with their wife and whatnot. And like, right, I got an uncle right now, and man, he going through so much. Wife done sold his car, sold his truck without his permission now, just out of anger, out of being in an argument, being upset with him. So putting him in a bind now, you know, he's a truck driver. So how is he going to be able to work to make money for the house? So now he has to go out and try to work for a company instead of, you know, doing his own thing as a driver. She done going to sell the truck for pennies. So guys in America, man, married, they going through so much. They're not getting them when they come home. You know, the woman the woman is not fit anymore. Like, once you get married, it's like what's it called? Like, women just let loose. They don't feel like they gotta go to the gym. They don't gotta cook for you no more. They feel like you just go do all the work. They go come home and you go sit. And what you gonna do about it? Because they know if you divorce them, well, hell, you gotta pay them half. Hell, you gotta pay them child support. You hurting yourself if you divorce them. They already know that they got your nuts in a chokehold and they know it. What you gonna do?
Well, look, how much of that is our fault or the woman's fault because we tolerate a lot of that. And listen, like I said earlier, I see sisters with white men, and most of the sisters I see with white men, they look pretty good. They carry themselves well. So do you what is the white man doing to black women that we're not doing? And brother Teddy, you can take that one too after Men on the Move. Men on the Move. What do white men got over black men with black women? You think it's just some mental type thing or what?
Man, black women already go into a relationship with a different type of mindset than they do when they enter a relationship with a black man. When they come in a relationship with a black man, they come in with the mindset of he ain't shit. That's their mindset already. He ain't shit. What type of BS he about to bring me? They're feeling like they're gonna have to already do mental gymnastics. But because of the conditioning that America has done, white man is already seen as that knight. So he's already coming in looking like the romantic one, the savior. He's making sure he's gonna provide that soft life for her. That's how it is already seen. We have to work to obtain that type of image. We gotta when I say we gotta jump through hoops, we gotta pass tests. They want to know credit score, want to know what your bank account looking like, how long you've been working on your job. They don't ask these white men those questions.
Right, exactly.
So they already have they already see a white man in a better light than they see us, no matter what we do.
Off the rip.
All right. So, brother Teddy, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's been emasculated. Black men in America been emasculated. Too many of us have been emasculated. That's why I ain't married no more, because she tried to emasculate me and things like now you know. I wasn't like, trying to beat her over the head with I'm the leader of the relationship, I'm the leader of the marriage, and this, that, and the other thing. I was just showing that I would, and she didn't like that. She didn't that I'm making these decisions about we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, blah 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 blah. And again, what Man on the Move's point is, following up on that point, is that the sisters see white men as, he ain't never lying about nothing. All this stuff is legitimate. All this other kind of stuff. Brothers have all kinds of legitimate stuff in America, but he really got it. Sisters say you ain't got your own business. You ain't making that kind of money. You can't pay this. Always coming up with some reason to try to degrade the brother, like he ain't really legitimate with what he's doing and what he's got going. I heard that, from my last wife, my ex-wife. She would tell me that. I show her. She's sitting there watching me run business stuff, doing things, and having the money and paying the bills. She still sit up there and say, you ain't got no budget, you ain't got no business, you ain't got this and that. So they so used to brothers, I guess, dealing with them and not really having that and saying they have it. And then this white dude come along, they don't question anything. They don't question it at all. We might be doing all kinds of nefarious shit, but he's white, so it must be legitimate. Brother doing the same.
Yeah, man.
No, you can't be doing all that. You black, you brother. So I'm questioning everything.
And even when you stand up, bro, let me tell you, I had a woman, and this same thing with my ex-wife. Me and her got into it one time. She called the cops. Next thing you know, I'm in the police car.
Right.
Yeah, like the police ain't giving me no kind of. Man, I'm in the back of the cop sitting like on Boys in the Hood. Remember his friends in the car? I'm in the back of the look. I'm in the back of the police car with my head on. Look at they don't ask no questions. They just did this. So the brother cut, man. Look, brother got some money that came in. Brother, man, you cutting up tonight.
God,
look, a black woman know that the white. Yeah, man. Nah, man. My plane ticket was $1,200. I don't know what the hell going on. Look. The black woman know that the white man is not going to tolerate the BS, man. It's true. It's not common for a black woman to grab a white man. And 3, they secretly want that mixed baby. You think the two, they like Brother Keith. So you think that white women, black women will respect that white man because they know he's not going to tolerate it. They see him as more of the prize, and they want that mixed baby. They want that good hair. What you think about that?
So I got a couple thoughts on that. First one is, shout out to all the single mothers. I was raised by a man, so I never got that energy growing up.
Okay.
But a lot of these single black mothers are raising their daughters to find a man that they ass ain't even got. Right? So you teaching your daughter to have this type of man come in her life, and most of her life, she's never even seen you with that man. You see what I'm saying? So then when they raise their boys, they raise them in the same type of light where you got to treat a woman like this, and you got to do all this extra stuff for a woman. Why? Because he's surrounded by a bunch of women. His mama is really trying to, and it's not all cases, but I feel like a lot of times they try to raise their boys to be the man they could never get.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't think it's a tolerance thing with white men, because I have plenty of white friends who've been through divorces. Their wives and families be cutting up too. They just don't broadcast it like we do as much.
Yeah. But so you think even if they had a black wife, some with black wives that went through that too?
Like my brother's married to a white woman. Her brother going through a divorce, wife tripping, all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't think it's a tolerance thing. I honestly think it's the opposite. I think they know that we'll deal with them based on a loyalty thing, like Brother Teddy talking about, right?
Okay, yeah.
We'll deal with a lot more based on loyalty to our people, and I'm with a black. We say it all the time. I got black kids. I got a black ex-wife. Blah 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 blah. Right? But I think with them, they know they can get away with more stuff with that white man than they can with us.
Okay.
They know that for a fact, because it's a cultural difference. There are things that you were raised in your culture to do certain things that he has never seen until he got with you. Because our culture ain't been forced on nobody. So there's a lot of things she's gonna go through in life that he's oblivious to. But things in his life he can tell her about that she didn't see. Right? So I think that it's the opposite. I think with a lot of the white men, I think they feel like they can get away with some stuff because of the persona that black women have.
Yeah.
We just ain't gonna talk. So they're like, nah, I can't get over on this brother. I might initially, but after a while, it ain't gonna work no more. So let me go over here to go deal with somebody else that can tolerate. That's just my perspective.
I mean, and it's good that you have one. Let me read the super chat. Brother Prime says, thank you for the 459 super chat. He say, they think DR is all Sasua, so they find any way to put DR down, and they prefer Thailand. So they know nothing about DR. Scholar is cap on the topic. That's true. Look, the DR is bigger than Sasua. Even Sasua itself is bigger than Pedro Casante. Sasua got other things, got other people. They got like I tell people that all the time. Sasua is bigger than Pedro Casante. They look, brother Keith, you live in the move. All y'all brothers have been DR. You know that from Pedro Casante down to the beach is not just Sasua. So a lot of it do come from like the creep cam stuff. The guys walk around and just show the same mangoes, because it does get a lot of views. And now I don't even blame the creep cam guys, because YouTube promotes the hell out of that stuff. So the dudes gonna do what they go where the money at. So I understand that. So I think that Scholar was wrong on that too. But I didn't watch the video, but I know sometimes people make videos to get clicks, and he probably got a lot of views on it. So man, shout out to him for that. But no, and I don't even know if he even been to the DR. I never saw him made a video about the DR. So maybe he just thinking from the lens of Pedro Casante. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just thinking about that, seeing rumors, and it's fun.
What happened?
It's awesome.
Yeah. What happened was, oh my bad, brother.
Okay, the brothers that haven't been, or they think it's like, you can literally box up Sosua in the videos you see. Like it's like 3-4 blocks. Like you can watch big circle. All it is. Them brothers walking down them streets, it's just a big square, bro. Like
that's all it is, bro.
Smallest part of Sosua you can actually be in. You know what I'm saying? Like I just wanted to say that.
So look, Brother Alto, man, shout out to Brother Alto. He said there's a lot of strange activity going on in the zoo right now, big dog. He said there's a lot of strange stuff going on right now in Sosua. Definitely, man. But I want to get back. Look, that's brother Alto right there again with the $5 super chat, man. Shout out to that. People are gonna date who they want to date. I think when black people say they only date out their race, there's other issues. You know, people will date who they want to date. You know, people got other issues, man. I'm telling you.
God
I
damn,
think a
brother
lot of us,
Alto.
yeah, a lot of us carry a lot of things in our head. I've always look. I got kids with black chicks too, like you just said. I've dated all kind of women though, man, and I think that all women in the United States I've had problems with. You know what I'm saying? Not just black chicks. Let's just say like that. They just did it a little bit different. Like I was just telling somebody this about the politics in the United States. We were talking about this. I was like, man, they both right wing, left wing, same bird, bro. Like the only difference between Democrat and a Republican as far as black people are concerned, you got the Republican looking like a cobra. You got Democrats looking like a cobra, but they got a clown nose on, so you think it's still safe. Yeah. It's still a goddamn cobra. It's still gonna bite you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I tell people. And it's the same brother had give another $10. Brother was handling his business. But dude, them give about $100. Man, I definitely appreciate it. Why does it rub? Oh, he said back to Teddy. Why rub them again? They want them light-skinned babies. It's really now look. I will tell him that he got a lot of truth with that, man. I've heard a lot of things. Now, look, I can't speak for the rest of the United States, but brother Keaton knows Louisiana, and you say especially like down here. Yeah. There's dark-skinned women down here who want white men and light-skinned men because of our history of Louisiana. People wanted to be mixed race, like so. A lot of women look at like, especially somebody who's a lot darker. I had a cousin, man. She's dead now. Loved. She was one of the most beautiful young ladies, man, that you would see. And let me tell you, she had a bad problem in our family. Like half my family, real light, half of them real dark. And she's on my dark side of the family. But me and a couple of other ones was a little lighter. Now I got cousins way lighter than me, but she had a problem. She would cry to my grandmother. And my grandma was one of the sweetest. She said, baby, be happy with who you are. You're beautiful. My grandmother would hug her and tell her that. And she had this problem her whole life. She wanted to be light or white. And look, thank God she did marry a black man and had black kids. But most of her whole life, it bothered her that she was so dark. And when I tell you my cousin was beautiful, man, she looked like a model. She had this long hair and her skin was flawless. And everybody loved her, but she just couldn't see it herself. Black men will worship her. You hear me? But it was her. She carried those issues with her a lot. So the brother's right about a lot of women just wanting to be like that. Not all, but a lot, especially down here. Can't speak for the rest of the United States, but we got another super chat. My boy B right there. What's up, fellas, man? I appreciate you. I think this is the last one, the brother right here. Randy Savage in the building. Most women with femininity and traditional values that I've met here is from another country. Yeah, I mean, it's real. You're going to meet, I'm telling you, like Brother Keith was saying, like, it's how people are raised. My boy right here, brother Jamie Woods. Shout out to this brother, man. You got to come on sometime, Jamie Woods. He got man, follow his channel, man. He has a pretty good YouTube channel, man. He deals with Brazil and a lot of different things. He's branching out. Shout out to the guy, my brother Rapstar7, man. Appreciate $3 super chat, man. It means a lot, man. Shout out to the brothers, man. All the brothers that have contributed to the channel. I really appreciate these things, man. Thank all the guys for joining the membership. This is what it's about, man. Building the brotherhood, man. I definitely appreciate it because buying that little stuff from Walmart today did hit my pockets. So yeah, man, my brother right here, Slide Travels, and man, I can't wait to get back to DR this week, boy. I'm counting down. I'm counting down.
Hey, Ronin, you know that the hurricane that passed, so it's. I know San Domingo got flooded. You probably know better than I do, but they got flooded. But it's almost like everybody out here was just waiting for that storm to go by because it's been live for the last couple.
Yeah, it's always live, man. Look, before we go back around, Brother Keith, let me ask you something. Brother Alto says a lot of strange activity going on. I want you to answer this about Sosua. Why do you think Sosua gets so much hate, though? And it's mostly from black men. Why do you think black men, either from United States or even some on the island? I've met black dudes that just stay in like Santo Domingo and other places, and they just have this thing about Sosua where they just hate Sosua.
I think Sosua gets the same reputation as some of them people, just like Vegas gets the reputation in the States. It's kind of like, you know, Vegas is seen as Sin City, and you can do whatever, you can gamble and drink and smoke and everything you want to do. I think that's how some people view Sosua. Now, why another man would be upset about what's going on in Sosua, I wouldn't. That just sounds like female behavior to me.
Yeah.
So that type of energy, but I mean, I don't know how you can be upset with anything going on in Sosua because the locals are okay with it.
Yeah.
So you get upset in somebody else's country about what they're doing in their country.
Man, that's real. Look, you said the same thing I said. I'm like, why are you upset with men coming to Sosua for whatever they're doing as their business? Why are you upset? And a lot of they had somebody sent me a video. I didn't even watch because I try not to watch ninjas talking about other black men. I just can't. I don't like it. I'm not that kind of guy. But man, he made a whole video about the demons of Sosua and the demons, the mongers, and coming there. And I'm like, what in the hell are you dudes talking about? So I'm like, if you're upset about all the tricking and the mangoes and all that, go petition the government. You don't go down there and deal with. Look, and let me tell y'all something. It's happening in the United States more and more. I ain't just talking about OnlyFans, dude. I'm seeing more and more women back on the stroll. You know, when the economy going on, I'm seeing women now in New Orleans, man. Look, I was riding on Tulane Avenue the other night. They was out there. I even saw one look good. I look a little bit. I kept it pushed. You know what I'm saying? But she did look good. She had a little, you know, the BB Ronin. BB Ronin. I almost stopped, big dog. I ain't gonna lie, but I had that boot on. I don't want to run behind her or nothing. You know, but let me tell you, the woman was fine. So I'm seeing a lot of the activity in LA. Miami, a lot of women coming back on them streets right now. So, man, women been doing this since the beginning of time. Exactly. Yeah, they've been doing this stuff. So look, what do you think going on strange in Sosua? Then we gonna go to Brother Teddy. You seen anything strange going on, like Brother Alto was saying?
I mean, I'm also one of the people. If you seeing that type of stuff, that means you where you can see it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't see anything out the ordinary.
Okay.
I just, if you with a certain crowd of people and you around certain things, you're gonna see certain things.
Yeah.
In those type of environments, then I don't think you're gonna see, because I don't see it. Like I don't move around at night a lot out here. That's just how I am. But if you stay away from that stuff, like find a couple people you can trust and just deal with them.
Yeah, that's kind of how I move, man. Like I got my own little lineups. I got my own main old lady. I got my own whole everything myself, and that's how I kind of move. Man on the Move, I think he had the lead thing going. Yeah. So it's great. So look, Brother Teddy, you got the floor, big dog. So have you been in Sosua, Brother Teddy, or that's not your thing going over there?
Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, I heard, stuff about Sosua. Just kind of want to. It ain't, from what I hear, it's not my thing. It's not my thing, but I want to check it out, just see what brother's talking about. I probably, wouldn't.
Man, you gotta come. You gotta do it. Like, let me tell you, Brother Teddy, I was on the island a long time before I went to Sosua. I'm talking, when I tell you a long time, because I heard a lot of people say, man, Sosua dead, the women this and that. And I had so many women in Santo Domingo and doing the life over there. I just like, man, I don't want to go to Sosua, man. And when I finally went, man, I love Sosua. I just love the environment. I love that a lot of black men at the time, they weren't beefing. They were cool. I had never saw black men and white men kicking it like that and drinking and just cool. The white men were just doing their thing. Black dudes doing their thing, and dudes give you the game. As soon as you go there, hey man, this is what it is. You felt like you knew everybody. You could walk around feeling safe. I'm like, hey man, you know what? I love this place, just for that reason. Not even counting the women, just that reason there alone. I was like, man, this is awesome.
Yeah, I try to stay open-minded about some stuff. I don't want to get, based on what I've heard and things like this. So I like to say, well, let me see for myself. I don't want to, prejudge and all that kind of stuff. People do what they do and things like that. But yeah, I hadn't made it up there yet. So but that's on my list of places to.
Yeah, you gotta come. Because I tell people, if you ain't with that Triggeration Nation stuff, that's good. You can still come to Sosua and have a good time. It is a beautiful beach. I tell people, if you don't want to be with the women, you don't gotta do that, right, King?
I mean, it's no different. Like, I got people in my family that go to Vegas every year for their anniversary and they don't gamble. Every year they go to Vegas. Lights, they like the environment, they like but they'll never go into a casino and spend 1 cent. So is the same thing. The beaches are beautiful. People are calm. And you touched on something, Ron. One of the things that drew me here was how the brothers are out here. I had never been in a place where we had a 60-year-old man, a 50, 40, 30, 20, all sitting in the same area.
Yes.
And joking and drinking. And all you gotta hear is somebody say, "Is this your first time to the soup?" And if they say yes, it's like they throwing a party. It's like, oh, it's your first time. Oh, you gotta do this, and then the game just start coming. Bop, bop, bop. And when you talk to a brother, you say, "Man, I've been coming out here for 17 years."
Yeah.
Oh, well, the floor is yours now, sir. Like, tell us the game. Mm-hmm. And that doesn't always have to deal with the chicas. Most of the time, the conversation ain't even about the chicas.
Yeah.
That's like 1% of Sosua. And there's no effort when you come out here to deal with them. So it's not a whole lot to talk about them because you don't have to do too much. Like everybody,
they just there.
They're just there. Like
they're like a picture on the wall. You ain't even worrying about them. I tell people you ain't got to worry about no women in Sosua. That's the last place you got to worry about that at. Yeah. So yeah, people don't realize that, Brother Keith. Like Sosua is way more than that. So when I hear people kind of hate on it, I always ask them why when I meet people, and they say because of this, because of that. And I'm like, that's not true. I'm like, you need to go experience it. I was the same way. I'm like, I don't want to go there. I ain't worrying. But boy, when I got there though, it was just a lovely. When I got, it was I'm telling you, like I ran through that stick of dynamite. Boom! Like whoa, this place is awesome.
I told my homeboy yesterday, I felt like I walked through another portal.
Yeah.
I said, man, I don't even feel like I'm on the planet no more, man.
For real. Man, you living the dream, man. I'm telling you, I can't wait to get back next week, boy. I'm telling you, my surgery over, man. I still got this boot on, but I'm coming with the boot on. I'm gonna glue some skates on it, make it happen. I'm like, I can't deal with America anymore. And look, I love being American. I love what our families built. We built this country. We built a lot of it. So I really definitely appreciate what our family do. Got another super chat, $20, man. Keep making them great YouTube videos. Man, DRV, I got a lot coming out, man. Look, brothers asking about story time. And look, Brother Keith, I know you got some story time right now. You can't come to DR and not have story time. Good Lord.
But I got one.
Brother Teddy, all us got them stories. They don't know, bro. Good Lord. They don't believe them. Look, one dude never believed nothing I said till he landed in Santo Domingo. This dude called me and say, man, woo, man. Good Lord. That just, man, it just goes like that, man. You have so many women. Got another super chat from my brother Philip Smith, man. Thank you, BBL Rona. Be rich low. I explained to my chick why we go elsewhere, and they don't take a chance here. I said there's 2 bags. One has 5 real hundreds, but the other one 995 fake. The others has 900 real hundreds, but just 10 fake ones. Which one will you be choosing? Yeah, man, that's a lot of people. Definitely, a lot of chicks, they don't understand. A woman got mad with me who I was dating with. She's a travel nurse. She told me, "Oh, you just moved down there to be with prostitutes." I said, "Look, my old lady is a principal. Like, my woman I live in a house with is a principal." Never said I ain't smashed a couple of problems. I made her laugh. I said, I definitely done smashed a couple of, but no, I don't want no prostitute. There's no woman. You know what I'm saying? I done dealt with him, and she looked at me. The honesty, I just kept it a buck, letting her know, nah, man, worry about yourself. Get and take that burden that's off top of your head. You know, you want somebody to deal with you.
You know what, Ron? The only difference between the women out here and the women in the States is the women in the States don't know they prostitutes.
Exactly.
That's the only.
Yeah.
They chasing a bag just like these women out here. The difference is these women, you know, and Brother Teddy definitely know, these women is actually feeding their family with that hustle.
Yeah.
Who else is buying purses, putting money on some other brother's books in jail and all. We don't never see where our money go when we deal with y'all. I know exactly where my money going.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. So that's why a lot of the brothers that live here, you know, y'all know, we have a different respect for them because we know what they're doing with their money.
Yeah.
Right.
That's real, man. That's real.
Right.
Like, hey, sis, if this is what you got to do to feed your child, I respect you more than that heifer in there running brothers' pockets in the States so she can go on girls' trips.
Right. Right.
And even on them girl trips, they doing a little something strange, man. They getting it in on them girl trips.
Videos, I seen some sisters out here last week getting cheeks clapped by these Dominican.
Yeah, they don't realize that. Black chicks come down there and get their cheeks clapped. People don't realize that the passport sisters, that's a real thing. They were doing it before the black men were.
Brother, yeah, they out here. And none of them had their rings off. All four of them had their wedding rings off.
Dude, I made a video talking about my trip to Punta Cana before. And dude, when I was there, I saw so many sisters getting clapped by them Dominican dudes, man. And so any man who ever tell me, yeah, my wife in Punta Cana right now, really? Really? Then she gonna come back bow-legged, big dog. You better watch yourself. God, no. You wonder why it slide in so easy without that greasy? Man, you know.
They out here cutting up, bro.
All them women getting it in. Brother Alto again with the thing. I was minding my business. I got invited to a train. Yeah, man, you can, bro. Look, Brother Alto, man, you get into some things, man. Look, I'm a little bit ashamed to say this, man. I smashed a chicken soup one time, damn near midget.
You hit
I was drinking, and she look. I was sitting in the little park, and I'm not bothering nobody. She come over there messing around, and I'm drinking, and slowly but surely, she started looking good. She looked taller, and it just that kind of stuff will just happen to you when you in the DR, man. You just minding your business. You can get into some weirdness, man. You can get into some things, man.
I can have a story for you almost daily out here. Like it's stuff like you said. I can't. My homeboys in the States, like they watch all the videos. And hey man, I said, bro, if I even started to tell you what you can actually get into out here, you wouldn't believe me, bro. You wouldn't believe me.
Yeah, they won't believe me. I wasn't ready. I'm like, he wasn't ready. I'm like, you Kevin Hart, he wasn't ready. Man, I landed in Santo Domingo, and I've been used to doing all that serial dating in the United States. I came there, they had my huckleberries, bro. I'm telling you, real talk. Man, I got on a dating site, Tinder and Dominican Cupid. So many women was hitting at me, and I start getting back with them. These heifers was showing up on scooters, mopeds and shit. I was like, what the hell? I stepped in there. All kind of women, man.
They do drive-bys. They literally will pull up like we used to do when we was kids and roll the window down and hey, shorty, they do that out. That's normal out here.
Yeah, women are just, but I wasn't used to it. Yeah. You know, I was not used to. I didn't used to dealing with that many women. I'm talking about in a day.
Yeah,
it depends on how much you can handle, bro. I had to go try to find honey, Viagra, all kind of stuff. Cause they would come. I tried to handle. Look, I'm in my mid-40s now. I can't move like that no more. My back I'm locked up. Everything was messed up, man. Look. One time I thought I was having a stroke. I was just dehydrated. Look, I'm laying in the bed like Sanford and Son. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you. I'm thinking I'm having a stroke, but I was in there just clapping every day. Look, I'm in there like Stevie Wonder, in there clapping relentlessly. And I'm telling you, man, dudes ain't living in them sexless relationships in the United States. Come down, DR.
Hey, I give them, and I'll put this out on here. Any of them brothers you talking to, by the second day in Sosua, that's what you coming out here for. I promise you, gonna have to take a day off.
Yeah,
a whole day.
Yeah, you're gonna win, man. I'm telling you,
man. That's the easiest decision in your life out here is if you want to clap some cheeks.
Yeah, but you even heard brother Teddy was even dropping it down by the women treat him good. The women treat all us good. I mean, people don't realize that.
Yeah. Cool.
But look, let me ask you something, brother Teddy. Do you think that men make mistakes? Are not staying in their lane? Let's say they want somebody who they know not gonna really want them, or they want somebody too young. Do you think a lot of men making that mistake when they come to the DR?
Yeah, I think so. So. You know, you come with if you come with some type of expectation, you might get disappointed. So if you, and especially if you trying to, you might get disappointed. I'll just leave it at that. So you got to kind of stay in your lane and think, because the women are out there. So if you looking for a certain type of woman, then you'll find her. Find her and things. If you looking to just hit it and quit it, you'll find that too. So you just gotta stay in your lane. Don't try to do what all everybody else is doing, because that might be their thing. You know, that might be the brother's thing. You know, they in and out relationship or whatever, they get with a bunch of women. Then if you ain't that type, you just go ahead and find you somebody you can kind of stick with and kind of date and build something with. So you can't get out your lane if you don't stay in it. Right.
Yeah. And you know what I think too? I think a lot of brothers are really, because look, a lot of men are looking for traditional relationships. A lot of the men, even if they come there and get on Trickeration Nation a little while, and I think that's a good thing to come get it out your system first. Date a lot, have some fun, and then eventually you will meet a solid chick. I just been through it myself. I have seen it. It's not my fault that I slide back out of it, you know, but I'm telling you that it's a good thing. And I've had some great women, man. We got another super chat by my brother Chosen. He said, I'm 45 and don't do today any mature spots. Oh, look, music. Yeah, it's a lot of, it depends on where you're going. If you're going to Sosua, they got nice. Like just like Brother Keith was saying, in Sosua, it ain't no age thing. Everybody is together. Everybody's together. You ain't got to worry about that. But you going up, if you go into Santo Domingo, man, one thing I love is the Paris bar. The Paris bar in Santo Domingo, it's a little bit younger, but look, I'm about the same age as you. And let me tell you, I have a good time in there. Just like Brother Keith said too about the music. Their music is not like a lot of the ratchet music that we got now in the United States. And we always had ratchet music in the United States. It used to be balanced. Like you might have NWA, but you got KRS-One. You got other people speaking conscious. You had different things. You had this, but you had that. So now they just going, a lot of it is just a lot of trash. But yeah, man, they got a lot of mature spots. But you can reach out to me before you come, man. I'll line you up with a whole bunch of places that you can go, and you can have a good time. Well, we got another super chat, brother, right here. Ronan, hey, brother, trying to come visit Sosua. I will be in Puerto Plata in September. Yeah, man, I'll be around. Look, we can go sit there and drink a beer, man. Definitely. I remember the first time I saw you, Keith. Like, look, you walked in right when we all in Flip drinking. I think we was doing a live stream. We was in there cutting up. See, that's part of the brotherhood. You walk right in there. We in there chilling. That's awesome, man. That's that feeling I like. Brother Teddy, that's that feeling that I'm talking about, that we all have, that brotherhood, man. You will love it, brother Teddy. You will love it.
You'll love it.
Like I said, I'm gonna make my way up there and just to check it out and all that. I make my way around, you know, up to, like I said, I'm in Punta Cana now. I make my way around up to the North Coast up that way, further up there, Sosua, Samaná, and Puerto Plata and all that. So Cabarete and Las Terrenas, everywhere.
Oh yeah, all them places, nice, man. I'm gonna be going to Las Terrenas coming up. But I'm when I land, I got a big meeting in Santo Domingo about some real estate in Naco. It's right on side of Piantini. They building something. They want me to come look at them because I'm trying to buy. I got land in Puerto Plata, and I'm going to get me a new condo in Santo Domingo, maybe two. The other one I'm gonna make an Airbnb. So yeah, because it got a lot of business opportunity, and especially out there like in Punta Cana. Punta Cana, man, it's popping year round. But so brother Teddy, what made you go to Punta Cana?
Because I ain't never been here. Yeah, I wanted to check it out.
It's beautiful.
And my girl, the girl I'm dating, she's from here. She didn't come with me this trip, but yeah, so she was telling me where to go and all this other kind of stuff, or what to see and whatnot. I kind of venture out on my own, but yeah, I've never been here, so I just decided to come up with. You're right. There's a lot of development going on, a lot of opportunity. So
yeah, DR got that money, man. DR is growing. You know, people. You know, it's a developing country, but I'm gonna tell you, man, you can get in right now on the ground floor. I try to tell brothers this, man. The business. If you got a little money, man, you can get, especially if you're going to be on the island. That's one thing, and you're not coming to the island. You're going to be in the United States all the time. Nah, don't worry about people rip you off, all that. But if you're going to be on the island for long periods of time, or you plan on moving there, they got some good business opportunities, man.
Yeah.
Very good business opportunities. You can make some bread, definitely.
Yeah, it's some things here in Punta Cana that you know that they could possibly need, and like you said, there's some opportunities that are available. And I'm just kind of scouting. I've been in Santo Domingo these last 2 years, so I ain't never been outside of Santo Domingo. So I said, let me go and check out Punta Cana, see what's going on up there. There's a lot going on up there.
Man, I love Santo Domingo. That's my favorite place on the island.
Right.
I love Santo Domingo. I just love everything about it. Brother Key, you said you're going to Santo Domingo coming up, right?
Yeah, the first week of August. Okay. The girl I did was she a dentist, so I'm going down there to do like Unc did.
Oh man, that's awesome. Look, now you're hearing what the brother say. The woman he deal with is a dentist, so you can find good women. Like the brother just right. Look, the brother just wrote on here. He's saying he's 41. He want a woman, around. He wants somebody with around my age. Sincerely, man. Look, if you're, and let me tell you this, brother G. There's so many good-looking women in their 40s and 50s in the DR. Take that stuff out of your head about the United States, dude. There's some. I end up smashing a woman 64 years old before. That's how good the woman look. I'm telling you, women in the DR carry themselves different than women in the United States, brother. So you want a 41-year-old woman, man, you ain't gonna have no problem of finding you a solid, beautiful woman around your age. I'm gonna tell you something. But I know men who only want younger. They don't want. I got one homie, man. He's 50 years old. Man, I don't want them old women. And that's his business. I'm like, yeah, man, you go ahead. And look, he been maintaining. He got in one that's like 27 or 28, and she looked good. They got a kid. He maintaining. So I understand. I definitely understand, man. Yeah, the brothers say them older women are there. Yeah, they different, brother. They different.
Yeah.
So, brother Keith, so touch on that. Some of the older women that you've seen in DR, what you think about them?
I can only speak for Sosua.
Yeah.
And there you see a lot of older ones around here on Puerto Plata. They outside. That's the best way I can put it. They outside all day. They walking, they carrying stuff, they're moving, they're constantly in motion, they're dancing. You know, they don't their food is better. So they're not putting all that, you know. I haven't crazy. I haven't seen a Dominican woman even drink a Coca-Cola out here, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So when your environment is different, your weather is different, your food is different, you're moving around more. Obviously, if you're more active, you're gonna look younger. That's how I feel about it. So since they outside so much, and you know the weather, how it is, they sweating, they all that other stuff. They're constantly in motion. So, like Ronin said, some of the baddest women I've seen out here been in their 40s. Like that. That's not where I want to land, and I'm 40.
Yeah.
I'm more in like the 30 to like 35 range.
Yeah, you sound like Brother Alto and Brother Real Deal. They say, look, they want them younger ones. But look, it all depends. Like, it's a good thing out of them. Bro, I had one that was 22 years old before. I got a story time coming out about that. Her aunt stole me. Her aunt was older. The aunt stole me, man. This story time will trip y'all out. Look, the only thing is that it's on my laptop in the Dominican Republic. So when I get back to my house in VR, I'm going to put that story time out. Boy, y'all going to laugh. The aunt stole me. The aunt was fine. She took me from a 22-year-old, and she was bad. And let me tell you, boy, whoa. That's
I just want to follow up on that. You know, a lot of the women go to the gym. A lot of them go. They in the gym all the time, or you see them out running, or you see them out walking. It's like every day. So they keep themselves together. They keep themselves fit, and that's what they do. So you can find them. They're going to be a little bit older, but they'll be fit.
Yeah. So, Brother Teddy, let me ask you this. You think a lot of that is the pressure? Let's say she's dating an American man. I'm going to use my old lady for an example. She always tell me, am I getting fat? She's concerned about what I think about anything. She always asks me, always, what you think about, am I eating too much? Am I just like she's cares because she know, at least in the back of her mind, this ninja will leave me tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that maybe she thinks like that. And look, and this is what I want y'all to answer too. How much it is the food in America? America them sold us out in a lot of ways. They let these companies put all kind of stuff in the food. They got some countries you can't even get cornflakes in because of the chemicals. Some places don't buy American chicken. How much of that is that with the women being bigger in the United States, or just men? Everybody is bigger in the United States. How much of it is our culture or the government? Brother Teddy, you go, then Brother Keith.
Well, I've seen, I think it's the culture, because I'll be looking for it. Good thing you brought that up, because I'll be looking, it's like it ain't no fat people down here, or it ain't no fat women down here. Obese women, I'm not gonna call them fat, but it's not a lot of obese women down here, or obese people, period. I just don't see them and things. So I guess it is kind of the diet and how they cook their food and what they eat, and just all that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, look, the brother said he got to get down here before he die. I need to get there as soon as possible. I know that ain't the real person, brother Peter. I don't think that's you, man. Picture. That man look too old. I don't think that's you, big dog. They say he got to put his hands on a woman again before he died. But if that is you, brother Peter, I got you. I'll buy you one, big dog. You all right?
Come to the zoo. We got
you. I will treat you, brother Peter, if that's what the thing is. So, brother Keith, so you think it's the culture, or is it the government letting the corporations pump all kind of hormones in our chicken? You might have an egg the next 2 weeks. You got a whole chicken.
Man, look, this is my personal view. I heard a quote a while ago, and the man said a cured patient is a lost customer.
Wow.
Right? Mm-hmm. And I think that has a lot to do with what we're dealing with in the States. Man, we just gluttonous in the States. Everything. I mean, I lived in Texas. I lived in Louisiana. You know how it is down there, man. Everything is a restaurant. You can't turn a corner, and it's not a fast food restaurant. But here, like, especially in the Sioux, I haven't seen a fast food nothing. You know, and they're cooking that food right there on the spot. Like, you gonna wait for something to eat out here, and ain't nobody finna pull it from under no light and hand it to you. And nowhere I've been out here. So that's definitely a part of it, brother, is how we eat, how we treat our bodies, but it keeps us in the hospital, keeps us on all kinds of drugs and all that other stuff that, you know, keeps people rich. That's what I feel.
Yeah. I like what this brother said right here, brother Tony, too. We talking about the building of going on in the DR. Talking about the infrastructure has to be. Telling man, they need to get, like, they're building a lot of buildings, and they are working on infrastructure. So I will be glad once they get the power situation straight. You know, I live in the barrio. I don't know where you stay, but man, our power go out a lot. You know, it'll just go out. Man, I'm in there sweating like a slave, man. So look, I had this one thing I went and bought today. I went and bought a fan that works from solar power. You know what I'm saying? Something that I can use when it's hot. Look, and I also bought, this is funny, man. I got this tube, right? And you freeze it up, you put it on your neck. So when I need that, man. So I went and bought a lot of stuff I need for to be back at my house there. Because man, the power will cut off on the north. On the North Coast, I see it a little bit more than in Santo Domingo. A lot of places had big generators, the places I stayed at. So the power would cut off, but it'll come right back on. But on the North Coast, at least where I was staying at, man, the power cuts off way too much, man.
Yeah, do a lot.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go out in Punta Cana anytime, you know, because it's a touristy area.
Yeah, that's so tourist area.
Yeah, they ain't gonna put up with the power going out. But yeah, you're right in the barrio. Because when I first got here, I was in Boca Chica, and I was staying there, and the power be going out for 8 hours every day.
Wow. Yeah, man, 8 hours. Yeah. Dude, so, we had the water come off. Look, this is the other side of DR, man. People we don't really talk about a lot, but I try to mention, dude, our water in our neighborhood, something bust in sewer somewhere or something, and man, the water was off for like 4 days. I grabbed her and I said, man, we getting the hell out of here. No, it's okay. It's okay. I can get one. No. We going rent an Airbnb. I am not staying in a hot house with no water. You out of your damn mind? Oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, we going to stay in somewhere else. But she was okay, like, because they know how to do it. They just know how to survive with. So, you know, Americans, a lot of us are real spoiled. Man, I ain't look, and I'm from Louisiana, bro. We have hurricanes. We have stuff where the lights off. You know, it happens in Louisiana a lot, but man, oh, hell no. In Louisiana, I go stay in a hotel. Yeah. So I can't deal with that. I don't like heat like that. Oh, no. But they okay. Look, when I'm around my Dominican family, they sitting up there. I'm feeling like I'm about to die. I gotta sit in the house. They out there, man. They not even sweating at all. You know what I'm saying? They just used to it. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, they just open up the doors and all the windows, and that's it. You know,
they let it come straight through. Right. And look, I done got used to that too, brother Teddy, with letting the wind blow through the house and stuff too. On our house there, that's how we open up all the windows. But listen, 6:30, I'm putting the AC on. Say, hey, hold on, turn all that off, because I'm gonna drink a little while, then I'm gonna go to sleep. I need some goddamn AC. Yeah. So the DR is. I think that the DR is getting better. I think it's a good place for men to come, especially black men. I think that it's bigger than Pedro Casante. I think that you find your happiness. Now, if you want to go to wherever you want to go to, I'm good with that too. But I think DR is a good spot, man. It's just not about prostitution and all that.
Oh,
you can have a good life and you got some income coming in, man. You're gonna have a good time, man.
No, it's one of the most peaceful places I've ever lived in my life.
Yeah.
Just you wake up in the morning. Remember I told you I was in Los Charamicos.
Mm-hmm.
That was considered the hood.
Yeah.
And I had a great time out there. I talk to the locals. They always playing music. They always eating. You speak to everybody. Everybody say good morning. Everybody say good night. I never had an issue in Los Charamicos, not one time. I just got out of there because I was like, it's just jumping too much out here.
Yeah. Yeah, it jumps in them neighborhoods. But look, what you saying something. You never had an issue because you know how to carry yourself. You have issues even in America, wherever you at, when you don't carry yourself right. In the DR, man, I haven't had too many issues. I only had some Haitians want to whip my ass one time because her dad caught me messing around on the daughter, and they, and that I had that, and I had one time, bro, I was in the wrong spot at the wrong time. I had my camera out. I know the dude kind of wanted to grab. I was using my phone. You walk around $1,600 phone, but you know how many bills you could pay with that? Man. I could tell he wanted to grab it, but man, look, growing up in New Orleans, I picked up this 6 cents. I got my ghetto spider sense. I see the car slowing down, and I just ran in somebody's yard, just like that. Yeah. I see it, and the guy stopped, and he kept going. So I knew I just something in you. Yeah, I think everybody has it, but we really got it. When you grew up in the hood and stuff, you pick it up. So I knew something was off. Other than that, now this is over a 3.5 year time of me being in DR. I haven't had any other problem. Not at all. No problems.
Yeah. It's all about how you carry yourself, especially you carry yourself in a barrio. Don't just like you in the hood back in the States.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. They just speak Spanish. That's it. So they do pretty much the same thing. You got the same activity going if you're in the barrio. Yeah. So it's how you carry yourself. You don't look at people the wrong way and all that kind of shit. You be all right.
Yeah, and I like the barrio. I don't have no problem in the barrio. The only thing I'm saying, like Brother Keith, they turn up too much. They don't turn their music off. They roll. Right. Look, where we live at, man, they're gonna play music till 11:30 or something like this. Mm-hmm. They're gonna roll. It's just what it is. So at first it used to bother me. The roosters bother me. I got one named Rocco. I tried to take him out about 6 times. I can't take Rocco out. Rocco, jet black rooster. I'm telling you. Rocco would get on my windowsill. I'd talk to my neighbor. Hey man, Rocco bothering me. And what do you want me to do? Rocco get on my windowsill, man. It's like he know where I'm at. Cock-a-doodle-doo, ninja. Get up, cock-a-doodle-doo. Rocco don't care, man. I done threw rocks at Rocco. Look, I had a dog. I tried to sick the dog on Rocco. The dog dead. You know what I'm saying? So now when I get back, I'm gonna try to make peace with Rocco, buy some bread, try to feed it to Rocco. Man, just leave me alone, man. Just let me sleep. Let me sleep past 5 in the morning, Rocco. Come on, man. You gotta compromise. That's real talk, man.
Right.
We got another super chat right here. Chosen was trying to be there 719, but the brother, let me tell you, I just bought a ticket. My ticket, and I went to Santo Domingo. My ticket usually cheap. The inflation is high right now. Yep. Oh man, I paid $1,200, man. I'm talking about to come from New Orleans to Santo Domingo. $1,200. That is crazy.
Wow.
That ticket was that high. I guess because maybe people flying back from the 4th of July holidays, and whenever it's supply and demand. Because usually my tickets are cheap. You know what I'm saying? I could have found another a cheaper ticket, but I only fly Delta, man. I have a Delta card, and I use my Sky Miles and all that. So I just do with that. I put it on the card, and I just pay for it. It is what it is. I like Delta,
Yeah.
So yeah, man, this was a great live stream, man. I appreciate it. We're gonna be stopping it, man. But I just wanted to tap in with the brothers, man. Brother Keith, I will be there next week, man. I'm gonna be in Santo Domingo a few days. Then I'm gonna head back up to the North Coast, man. I'm definitely gonna get with you. I'm gonna let you know when I'm down there. Look, I'm gonna send you my number once I grab my other phone.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you my number so we can lock. I want you to lock it in. Yeah, a lot of brothers coming. Yeah, go ahead.
Because when I come down there, I'm just gonna stay down there for like a week.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I got somebody watching my dog. The Dominicans, they keep Keeping my dog.
Oh, you got your dog now? Look at boy. You got comfortable.
I brought him with me. Yeah, I brought him with me. I flew out here.
Oh yeah, you bought. Oh man, you were serious about it.
Yeah, I wasn't playing.
But look, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something because I know brother Ted stays in Santo Domingo, right, brother Teddy?
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know who you are. So look, I want to answer both of you guys this question before we leave. Start with you, brother Keep. What made you consider moving to the DR? Why did you choose the DR over going anywhere else?
Well, the first time I visited, I want to say maybe the second time I came back, but the first time, it was just really the culture for me. It was the weather, the food, it was everything. You know, I was coming out of divorce. I was living in Baton Rouge, working for the state, bought a house out there in Central. You know, the everyday grind. And then after my divorce and all that went through, I was kind of like, man, like I just got to go somewhere where it's peaceful. I just have to go somewhere where I can relax. I ain't got to worry about my wardrobe so much. I don't have to worry about, a lot of things we do in the States. And when I came out here the first time, I cut up. Like that's all that was. Like I'm just running, like you say, slaying villages. That's all I was trying to do the first time. When I came back the second time, it was more on like a business trip. And I started, meeting people, talk to Flip, talk to a bunch of guys that own stuff. And they're like, yeah, just keep putting you on, stay here, do this, do that. Everything was beneficial. Now, every single brother I talked to, you need a car, you need this. The VA does free massages. Everything was just game. And I said, man, I have to be a part of this. Like, I have to be around this energy from men. It's black men, white men, Asian men, just men, And then I started watching videos online again, and I just made a decision, man. I said, I'm not gonna wait until something else happens. So, man, I packed up my dog, and that's where I was at.
Yeah, man, that is awesome. Before you answer, brother Ted, I want to answer this. Brother say, Ronan, how is Puerto Plata? Can you film good content? Yeah, man. Puerto Plata is a tourist area, so you can walk around with your cameras. People just don't want you putting them cameras in their face in Sosua. You know what I'm saying? But Puerto Plata, yes, you can walk around. It's going to be safe. You can walk around. It's a very content-friendly place. You can definitely make a lot of content. If you're in the Sosua, though, don't walk around with your cameras in people's face. Now, if you watch out my videos in Sosua, I normally just film on the beach and I film the water and I just talk over it because of that reason. Now if a fine chick walk by while I'm filming, that's something different. But I'm not going to go walk behind them too often and go do things like that. But again, yeah, man, Puerto Plata is definitely safe, brother Kev. You can definitely make you can make great content in Puerto Plata. Man, they got so many different things that a lot of us don't show in Puerto Plata. Is a beautiful place, man. A lot of people move there. It's awesome. Definitely a place you need to go visit. Definitely a place. So, brother Ted, what about you? What made you choose Santo Domingo?
It was economic. What was a DR period? Economic reasons. I mean, it's just the cost of living, the currency exchange. Yeah, I still make money from America. I'm a remote worker, so I'm an IT contractor. I still make money from America and end up spending it down here, but my money goes a lot further. So that was my main reason. My main reason for being here. I get to get the exchange rate. The dollars and peso. My money just goes farther. That was my main reason.
Goes further. Yeah. So, what you think it costs you to you ain't gotta get in your business or nothing, but give us a roundabout what you think it costs for it don't have to be you, but anybody for them to have a normal life, not nothing rich, not nothing, just normal life in DR.
Well, I mean, if you just want to you want to be here, living a normal life, $1,200 to $3,000 a month, you should be okay.
You'll be good.
You'll be all right.
What you think, brother Keats? About the same?
I was gonna, it depends on your lifestyle, where you want to live, things you want. I was gonna say almost the exact same number. Like, I would say 15 probably be the lowest. I would go 15 to 3,000. If you get anywhere higher than 3,000 on what you can live on, you're gonna be living a pretty lavish life out here. So
and that's man. If you ain't out here like the brother just say. He say, are 9-304s freaky, bro? Yeah, hell yeah. I've had, man, I think all women got a little freak in them. You know what I'm saying? I met some freaky women in Santo Domingo. I'm talking about some, man, brother Chosen, you ain't heard nothing when the woman asked you for that leche. Boy, you ain't heard nothing when they ask you for that leche. It's crippling. Especially the first time you hear it. The first time I heard that, it was instant grits immediately. I'm telling you, man, it was just it's crippling. So yes, you can definitely, man. You can, but man, we gonna be stopping this stream, man. I don't want to be on all night, man. But I appreciate you, brothers, man. Love when you guys come on because I like to hear other people's take on different things. Now we agreed that white men don't get the best in Dominican Republic. Now I think everybody's kind of equal here. I mean, in the DR, everybody's equal. I think that and Brother Ted did his thing. I like Brother Ted, what you said. You stood on business, big dog. Brother Ted said, I don't want to see no black chick with no white man. I don't care who don't like it. And then you clear, but I respect that, Brother Ted. Brother Ted, man, we got to have a beer the next time I'm down, man. We got to definitely have a beer. Okay. I definitely appreciate you doing your thing, man. That's what's up, man. But we're going to be stopping this stream, man. Man, I appreciate you, Brother Ted. Appreciate you, man.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
All right, man. Brother Keith, appreciate you, my brother, man. I appreciate the brotherhood, man.
Hey, appreciate you, man. You done blessed a lot of people with this channel, man.
Oh, really, man, that's what I'm gonna continue to do it because this is the brotherhood, man. I want everybody to win. And I'm telling you, man, shout out to all you guys. Brother Keith, man, appreciate it. I see you very soon, brother.
All right, brother.
All right. All right, man. We're gonna be stopping this stream, man. But look, any of you guys, man, this is the last notes on it. Y'all guys, you need to make that way to DR, man. You'll have a good time. No matter what you're looking for, you can find, and you're part of that Trickeration Nation. You can do that. If you want to find you a decent chick, you can do that. A lot of things, man. I think that brothers are suffering. You don't need to suffer, man. Yeah, definitely, man. Hit the like button, man. And make sure you guys hit the bell icon so you're notified when I put videos. And, man, shout out to all you guys joining the membership, man. It means a lot. And any of you guys that's trying to reach out to me and you're a member of the channel, make sure you put that in your email because I'm telling you, man, I got piles of them. Sometimes I forget. Put that in your email. I'm a member of your channel. I'm going to put you first. I'm going to roll with you. And a lot of the guys who watch my channel know, man, I talk to guys every single day. I'm on the phone with the guys. I'm not charging them. I just talk to them because I want to see us win. That's the thing, man. Now, I have dudes bless me with money. They say, here, man, I'm going to send you something just for that. Nah, man, it's okay. And they do it anyway because I'm going to give them valuable information. Because my whole thing is for us to come together, man. Black men, man, we got to stop hating on each other, man. That's my message. Same thing in the travel space. It's time for us to bring back the love of the travel space, man. The travel space, man, when it came out back in a few years ago, it was so great, man. We didn't have no hate like this. Everybody worked together, brotherhood. And then, man, like Malcolm X said, I mean, we had a good organization till ninjas came in. Dudes come in, man, disrespecting everybody, man, just trying to get clicks and views. Man, look, bring back the love to the travel game, man. Like, we don't want to be the face of dysfunction, especially overseas. Let's be the face of the brotherhood. And what you do in the brotherhood, nobody's going to depolice. If you in the trickeration, it's okay. That's why I admitted to it. You know, when you admit to something, you're in the power. Look, I have old lady, love it, but I have smashed other kind of women. So I admitted to it. So you can't hurt me with nothing. Yeah, I done smashed all kinds. But I'm going to tell you, if you're looking for whatever you're looking for, you're going to find. Don't let nobody sell you out. Live your dreams. Keep pushing hard. Don't let nobody stop you. I'm telling you, man, y'all roll together, man. We are out, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm going to let the music take us out, man. Thank you guys for all the super chats. I mean, I really appreciate that, man. Maybe I'll do another live stream Wednesday before I leave. I will be in the DR this Thursday. If you're there, man, hit me up, man. We can have a drink. And the brother asked me, will we do a trip? Yeah, man, I'm gonna do a trip with the Blue Book Passport Cartel. I'm gonna get with some of the brothers whoever want to roll. Me and a couple of brothers going to Cuba soon. I'm gonna announce it. Any brothers want to roll with us to Cuba? I know a couple of guys emailed me about it, man. We're gonna hit Cuba. Then we're gonna probably hit Panama down there with Black Cleaner, man. Shout out to Black Cleaner. Then we go and see OJ down in Cartagena, man. Shout out to OJ, man. Make sure you subscribe to brother channel. Shout out to Men on the Move. His stuff is in the description. And if you got a YouTube channel, man, and you want your channel to grow a little bit, come get in the brotherhood, man. I will help you. The brothers will help you. That's what we need to do, man. Because if we all monetized, we all rise together. We got to start thinking like other communities think, man. Instead of seeing brothers hating on the brothers for what they have, if we stick together, like I will share my platform with a person that don't even have subscribers because I want him to go up. All I ask him to do and share his platform with another guy too. Come up. If we all monetize, man, we can live anywhere around the world. I try to tell dudes this in my travel group, the Blue Book Passport Cartel. Go join it. I tell dudes the same thing. If we all monetize each other, you all win. And it's so much money out here right now on YouTube, and not just in the travel space, in the other spaces. Look, thank God to all these dudes right now who've been listening to me making faceless YouTube channels. Brothers making money already. So many men reached out to me when I started saying making faceless YouTube channels. Look this up on YouTube, how you can monetize faceless YouTube channel, not showing your face, none of this. And these dudes making money already. There's so many things that you can do, so much money to be made out here. And man, I'm telling you, get the American dollar following you, you can go live anywhere, Cambodia, wherever you want to live. If you want to be in Africa, you can go to Africa. You can go anywhere you want to live, man. I'm telling you, the American dollar is stronger other places. So, man, we are out, man. Salute to all you brothers, man. I'm on in the screen right now, man. But I definitely much love for the brotherhood, man. I'm telling you, man. This is awesome, man. Shout out to all you guys. Yeah, man. Much love, man.
Passport cartel. Cash flights, not fills. Gold trying heavy whiskey in our deals. Living lavish, loving large and exotic scenes. Sipping on bourbon while we chase our dreams. Just set bad luxuries, I think. Stamping passports, hit a freedom ring. First class rides to places uncharted. From the Big Apple, the islands where it started. Cigars lit, smoke curling in the night. From Tokyo streets to Parisian city lights. Dates in every town with charm and style. From rooftops in London to beaches in exile. Some cigars lit, smoke curling in the night. From Tokyo streets to Parisian city lights. Dates in every town with charm and style. From rooftops in London to beaches in exile. Yeah, we the passport cartel. Catch flights, not fills. Glow trotting heavy, whiskey in our deals. Living lavish, loving large and exotic scenes. Sipping on bourbon while we chase our dreams. Drinking whiskey neat, toasting to the skies. We raise our glasses, watching the world go by. Dating on the go, the best of every spot. In the passport cartel, we always hit the jackpot. Conversations deep under city lights. From sunset dinners to midnight flights. Cigars and camaraderie, bond is tight. On a world tour, everything feels right. But don't be fooled, the lives we share. We're wolves in the skies with a fearless plan. Loyal to the pack, no matter where we in the passport cartel. Trust runs low. Yeah, we the passport cartel. Trust runs low. Yeah. A lone wolf's call under a moonlit sky. Roaming through the world, don't ask why. We carve our own path in cities and towns with a swagger that never backs down. Whiskey and cigars, on the journey we ride. With the passport cartel, nothing we hide. We the passport cartel, nothing we hide. We the passport cartel, catch flights, not fills. Glow trotting heavy, whiskey in our deals. Living lavish, loving large and exotic scenes. Sipping on bourbon while we chase our dreams.